Yes, yes. Holy smokes, boys and girls. Put the women and children to bed because it is time for Jim and I to go looking for freaking dinner, my man. Another edition, Cigars and Sports. We are here. And of course, your boy E-Man from the Average Joe Sports Network. And always, my dog,
Jim from the Fan in the Van podcast. And we got a lot on deck tonight. For somebody whose fucking parlays took a shit, you think I'd be pissed. I am, but I'm fucking channeling my anger. And we're going to get through this show. And I'm going to get mad at other things that we are going to discuss tonight. And by the way, my Notre Dame Irishman fucking destroy NC State.
like that shirt, bro. It's a cool shirt, man. Let's see. Irish
I
wear
found
what?
it in the closet. I've had this shit for like fucking 6 years.
Yeah, that's your St. Patrick's shirt, bro. You bring it out once a year. Go to St. Patty's Day. You know what I'm saying?
I totally forgot I even had it. I'm like, because I was wearing a work T-shirt, and I'm like, I can't wear this. I'm like, because God forbid there's something we discuss.
You have to not wear something that's not
from work sees it, and they're like, "Yep, you're done." So I'm like, "Fuck it." And I'm going through all my freaking shirts. This is a Steeler shirt. This is a Yankee shirt. Steeler shirt. Steeler shirt. Steeler shirt. Steeler shirt. Steeler shirt. Steeler polo. Oh, here we go. Notre Dame shirt.
There you
I go through 30 fucking Steeler shirts and a Yankee shirt to fucking get to this. It was fucking either that or I was wearing my I'm surrounded by fucking Stu Nod shirt.
That's another good shirt. That shirt works all the time, by the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I'm surrounded by them all day, day.
I could relate. I could relate, my friend. I definitely can. Oh, man. Listen, we got a little bit of everything today. We got some Yankee talk. We have to address the Yankees, how they got their asses bumped out really quick, by the Toronto Blue Jays. All right. And we're going to talk about some free agency holes and fuck it, Jim. Let's get on it because you know what, bro? The first free agency hole that needs to be filled, Jim, is fire these two. What you call them, Stunads? What is it?
Fucking Stunad chooches.
Definitely chooch over
fucking
Lord.
Ricky owns these two. Fucking Dumb and Dumber.
Listen, bro.
You want to know what's sad? So when you're watching because obviously the broadcasts of the Yankee playoffs are not on Yes, so there's not going to be like a 95% bias because they work for Yes and they can't totally annihilate the issues. When they're discussing other managers, do you notice that they all say these guys are allowed to manage how they want and manage from the gut, where Boone has to go by like a script? So it's like when you think about that, and I'm not giving Boone any like justification at all because I have bosses that do that. But when you think about that, do you think maybe they kept a leash on him and just not let him manage with, even though the guy had no managerial experience, but his family comes from baseball, his brothers, his dad. So it's like, not for nothing. Maybe if you let the leash loose a little bit and you let him kind of manage the way maybe he should have managed, could things maybe have been different? We don't know. But all I know is this. You got to go. You got to go.
I don't know if leash, no leash, whatever the case may be. Good managers find a way to win. Good managers, first and foremost, at minimum, manage your roster correctly. Or let's just say the word accordingly, right? Based on matchups, right? Based on situations. And I don't care what script does he have. That's one thing Aaron Boone cannot do worth a shit. And that's manage a damn game, a roster, all right? He doesn't know how to make adjustments. No. See the guy next to him, Joe Torre? He was a master at making adjustments.
But you're also talking about you had two different eras where you could manage the way Torre managed and then the way Girardi managed. Like,
I think there's some managers out there that
you're going into a pivotal game. You have to win. Anthony Volpe is struck out more times than you can count. He's still in the lineup. Why are we not putting the kid we traded with Tampa for? Why are we not putting him in the lineup? We're trotting friggin' Trent Grisham out there, which regular season Trent Grisham needed to become playoff Trent Grisham, and he kind of just disappeared.
That's a move.
Why are we putting him out there? You know what? If that's the game, honestly, if I'm the manager, I'm rocking a boat. I'm putting Dominguez out there. I'm risking it. I'm putting the kid from Tampa out there, risking it. I'm friggin' sitting fucking Stanton because playoff Stanton didn't show up this playoffs. at all. I'm rocking the boat and I'm changing things. And who knows? Maybe that would have created the spark. The other issue is Cam Schlittler is the only Yankee pitcher to get past 4 innings in any of his playoff appearances. Fried gets teed off on more than Rory McIlroy's teeing off at fucking the Ryder Cup at Bethpage. Mm-hmm. Friggin' Carlos Rodon, as soon as he gives up a home run, that's it. It's just friggin' his head is elsewhere, and the ball is doing the same thing. It's just going elsewhere. Like, there's so many issues besides Boone and Cashman with this Yankee team.
Absolutely. They're not the only thing.
There needs to just be this. Like, this is the table, right? Mm-hmm. And you got dishes all over it. Just smack them all off, clear the table off, and then reconstruct.
You start with those two. Brian Cashman, 1990, early 2000s are way long gone. Thank you. Yeah. Time to go. Take your severance package. All right? Take your retirement. You've done well. We need something else. There's a reason why people retire. There's why people move on, right? Because, cultures change. Like you said, eras change. Therefore, you got to change with the eras. And that's not something new. That is just a thing that's going to happen for the rest of eternity, as long as there's human beings on Earth. Boom. Never been a fan. All right. Right. Thank you for hitting that home run in 2003. All right. To get us to the World Series. All right. Walking off against Boston. Thank you. All right. That's it. Thank you very much. That's your contribution to the Yankees. All right. Yeah. We also gave you a job that you made a lot of money on and you didn't do shit. Because trust me, as a Yankee fan, we are expected. We expect a lot more than losing in the LLDS in 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, losing in the wild card, going back and losing again in the ALCS, missed the playoffs. All right. Lost in the World Series, lost in the LDS. That stuff for us, it's not accomplishment. For Seattle, it is, right? Because they haven't made the damn LDS and or whatever the round is in like 24 years. All right. You know what I'm saying? For the Cubs, there is. That's not for us, not for the Yankees. So that is a great resume for somebody else, for another city, for another team, not the Yankees.
That's great for a Skip Schumacher.
There we go.
That's great for a Rocco Baldelli. That's great for a Robbie Thompson. That's great for a Carlos Mendoza. Anybody that's wearing the pinstripes, that is borderline. It's not even borderline. It's past mediocrity.
Shout out to Back of the Bench podcast, baby.
Yes. And, like, for those who say baseball is boring, Brent alluded to this, and he made a good point. He goes, if you think baseball is boring, look at last night's game. That's the fight you wish the Yankees fucking had in them. Look what the Mariners did last night to come back. And that game went pretty much almost as long as the government shutdown's been going on. Okay?
Absolutely.
And they played with more hunger than a homeless man in Times Square sleeping with a whole bunch of fucking master splinter rats under a friggin' bus. Under a bench, I should say. Not a bus, because you can't get a bus.
Absolutely.
Unless you crash it through there like Die Hard with a Vengeance. But
and alluding to her point, see the Back It Up Bench podcast. Check him out, bro. He has some really good stuff, Orioles and stuff like that. You gladly take those results. And I get it. If we were not accustomed to the wins and the success, that'll be okay with us as well, right? But it's what it is. It's what you're accustomed to, right? That's what you're accustomed to, dude. I used to shit in my pants. I no longer do it. So,
it's to the point. Like, as a Yankee fan now, whatever Cashman says, whatever Boone says, you just do this.
Yeah,
whatever. Because your words don't have any meaning because there's no action behind it. Like, prove to me. But like, play with that. With that hunger. You think because you put on that jersey and you're the manager of the Yankees, you just expect World Series championships to come to you. Yeah. No. You got to go out there and you got to earn it. Like Absolutely. Those 90s teams with Jeter and Clemens and Knobloch and Charlie Hayes and Scott Brocious, Paul O'Neill. When those guys won in 96, in 97, they knew it was only going to be that much harder to get there. So what did they do? They played hungrier. And then 98, the same thing, and so on and so forth. You can't go out there and like everybody thinks you go to the Yankees. It's just up, automatically win. We just hand you the AL East. We just hand you a trip to the World Series. No, you actually got to go out there and earn every friggin' win. This is why, again, I don't think we're in this situation. If you won an extra game in April, an extra game in May, a few extra games in June, July, August, and September. Because guess what? Everybody's theory of games don't matter in April. They matter just as much in April as they do in the dog days of September for the playoff push. Okay? From the beginning to the season, beginning of the season to the end of the season, the whole 162 games, 95% of them fucking matter. Any baseball fan who's knowledgeable will agree. So if you're telling me you're an Orioles fan, okay, and you missed winning the AL East by one game, or you're in a tiebreaker, who does that fall on? That falls on Aaron Boone. Yeah. That falls on Cashman. That falls on Judge. And not only that, for anybody to say that Judge was the playoff choke artist again, he was the only one hitting. It's not his fault that people can't get on base for him to do what he's getting paid $30+ million to do. This guy was hitting, what, 400 in the playoffs?
The dude hit like 11. He had like 11 hits before he hit that home run.
This guy had more hits than this guy was tying hits with
Before he hit that 3-run shot, he had 11 freaking hits. You know, between doubles and singles and stuff like that. He was the only one getting on base in the first two games. Put it that way.
Yeah. You know, what do you want him to do? What do you want to do? You fucking want him to go out there and play right field, left field, center field, shortstop, third base, first base, second base, catcher, and pitch? Oh, and then hit home runs on top of that. That's what you want? Yep. Because that's not what's going to happen.
Freaking Mama Luke's, bro.
It's just, it's sad because a team like the Brewers, a team like the Cubs, a team like the Red Sox in the early 2000s, the Texas Rangers, they've all proved one thing. Well, the Brewers haven't proved it yet, but the other teams have. You don't have to spend $300+ million to get there or to win it. You just got to play with that hunger and that fight and that grit, like the 17 Yankees, where everybody was constantly getting injured and it was next man up, and they overachieved that year just to get robbed.
Yep.
If they play like that, we're not talking about Toronto going to play Seattle. We're talking about the Yankees going to play Seattle.
Yep, absolutely.
But because they go out there and it's just because they get their friggin' 30, 40 million sheets a year, guy like Stanton just sits there with his fucking BBL sticking out in the air like fucking Cardi B at Sue's Rendezvous and just doing this.
At a boat taking twosies.
Just doing this.
While pregnant.
Swing, 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 swing. Miss, 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 strikeout. And then you got Volpe out there playing with his head up his ass. I mean, there's so many mistakes throughout the year that accountability could be given out across the board.
Mm-hmm.
The medical staff's a friggin' joke. Friggin' even the guy that brings you your beer, he's got to go.
Dude, it is one of those things, right? When they need a new CEO that's going to go in there and freaking transform, right? Hire my ass. That's what I'm good at, actually, at work, man. I'm what you call a transformational manager. Well, I transform shit. I go in there. What?
I offered my services to Aaron's Penn State fucking Nittany Lions today. You know? I said I would do that job for $300K, unlimited cigars, and I get to do fan in the van while I'm freaking coaching.
You know, not that crazy,
I
bro.
do a better job than James Franklin. And
listen,
I could manage the Yankees better than friggin' Aaron fucking Buffoon over there.
Give me $250, bro, and pay my mortgage. All right, you know, in my house here in Florida, and give me a crib out there, and we're good to go. Yeah. I'll be there for 10 years. Talking about hunger, right?
I'll stay in the dorm with all the over 21-year-old kids. I don't give a fuck.
Put it this way: you mentioned hunger, right? And that's the reason why I got that screen, that graphic you sent me from the great Joe Torre. I'll be blunt. The Yankees have forgotten what it means to earn greatness. Wearing the pinstripes doesn't guarantee the World Series anymore. Until they play with hunger, not entitlement, they keep falling short. Absolutely. I think that fits this year and what we've been going under for the last, 10 years, maybe? No, more than that. I think
you could say that about another team that wears pinstripes that also plays in New York, that plays in another borough.
Yeah, but
you could say that about the Mets too.
Yeah, but they've been there. Then they're used to being there, right? You know what I'm saying? They're that's what they do, bro. You know, they haven't won anything since 1986 in order for them to.
And then the 1 year they should have won it.
It's acceptable for them.
The Kansas City fucking Royals win.
It's acceptable for them.
The Royals.
with Thor, with
With
one of the
the
greatest.
Dark Knight. With the Dark Knight that was supposed to be the savior of the Mets.
He was that year. I mean, he was that stint. You know, then after that, I don't know. I think the drugs really kicked in. So
That banging whatever fucking porn star it was at the time.
So honestly, I think we both agreed. We start with getting rid of the front office, clean up there, shake up. All right, and I think Hal needs to hire somebody that's gonna be like, yo, listen,
gonna hire another yes man.
That's the only problem because Hal is all about the numbers and the books and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean? So
Yankees fans I talk to, they go, why don't they bring Buck Showalter in? He ain't going. Listen, he ain't gonna manage the Yankees. He ain't a yes guy. No. Girardi ain't coming back. He ain't a yes man.
That's why he left. You know what I mean, dude? Because Girardi wasn't putting up with that shit. That's why he left.
Girardi held Sanchez accountable, right? And he also had some other choice words for him too about his weight and whatever. Doesn't really fucking matter.
Listen, bro.
And all of a sudden, that was the end all be all.
All of a
sudden, Girardi had to go. But Girardi could have got this team to play with more heart than Boone got to play.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know who wouldn't take this job either because he's not a yes man, and even though he hasn't done much, but he has enough credibility. Donnie Baseball.
Donnie Baseball's got a World Series with the Marlins. Another team that spends nothing.
And Donnie's got into the play. You know, Donnie Baseball. That's
every team he's managed has been a consistent.
The Dodgers started becoming better. I mean, he's like the Showalter, right, for the Dodgers, right? He built the team, and then somebody else came in. I was like, oh, now I got all the players. I'm going to win, right? So, Donnie Baseball, bro, but he ain't going to take this shit. Donnie's the type of guy. He ain't going to come in there and be like, yo, Hal, listen, man, I broke my back for this team playing. Literally, he broke his freaking back. I mean, that dude before the back problems was the best offensive player in baseball.
There's a reason why they called him the Hitman.
Yep, the best player in baseball because with the glove, he was also nasty.
Yeah,
Donnie Baseball. Shout out to Donnie Baseball, baby. Don Mattingly, one of the sweetest swings in the world.
But the only issue with this firing Cashman and Boone, the ultimate question is:
you rebuild. It's a rebuilding year.
When you replace them, are the pieces that replace them going to be better, or is it going to be worse? Because there's going to be Yankees fans that say, well, I'd rather deal with the Devils I know than the ones I don't. But the biggest risk is the one you didn't take, and this is the one they have to take.
Yep.
You have to analyze this if you're Hal, and you have to sit there and look over these past few years.
It's bad.
And this you even have to look at this from a business standpoint. How much money did we lose because we didn't get here? How much money did we lose because we didn't get to the ALDS? How much money did we lose because we didn't get to the ALCS? How much money did we lose because we didn't get to the World Series? How much did ticket sales drop in this span with Boone? Not for nothing. Thanks for all the rants arguing with the umpires when Boone was 95% correct, like every single one of them. Thank you for all that, but even that got stale. Like people sitting there saying, bring Jeter in, bring A-Rod in, bring Pettit in to be the pitching coach, bring Bernie in to be the hitting coach, bring Mariano to be like a bullpen coach. None of these guys,
never coached.
Are all on record. Posada, Jeter, A-Rod. They're all on record of saying how bad this is becoming. Like when you saw 6-7.
Yep. 6-7, bro.
But they when you got former Yankees doing sports analyst shit, and they're telling you how bad it is, and they're telling you this is a poorly constructed team, and they're telling you this is what needs to be done. You mean to tell me Hal don't hear that and goes, how do I not see it? Because how does Hal not see what the issues are? Or does he have no involvement? He just checks and goes, here, hand out the checks. I don't give a shit.
Talking about holes, Jim, we have a lot of free agent talk here. We got a lot of people that, what are we going to do? Are we going to bring certain individuals back? We're probably not going to bring everybody back. But we got to talk about the biggest elephant in the room is Cody Bellinger. He's an unrestricted free agent. He decided to take his option. He's going to request a lot of money because he just, had a resurgency of his career playing for us. So, is the price is right? Do we keep Cody? He earned $26 million last year.
I think you pay him no more than 30.
Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. The price is right. We're not going to Soto this shit. You know what I mean?
because
We have over the holes, dude. You know what I'm
because you
saying?
also have to remember he's older.
Mhm.
He's going to become more injury prone.
Absolutely.
I'm not going. Listen, 26 is a bit extreme.
That's a good number for me.
30. I'm willing to go 4 million more if it means keeping him here for another 5 years max. Maybe in year 3, give him an opt out.
Yep.
Or a team option to opt out of the deal if he's not living up to the arrangement, so it kind of doesn't hurt you. Like the Yankees gotta start getting smart with these contracts too.
Yep.
Like you can't be handcuffed to any of this anymore. Like
What about
like
Goldie?
any of these guys that they're gonna go and sign. If you feel after year 4, have an opt out. Like, hey, we're going to opt out of this deal. You're not living up to it. And fuck. But then again, we may not have baseball because of the impending lockout. That will happen again. I'm telling you, it'll happen.
Absolutely.
Goldschmidt, if you bring him back on the cheap and he's not starting,
that's a good bet.
Like 1 year, $5 million.
There we go. Some shit like that. 12 and a half to me, it's a little too much money.
But don't forget, there's somebody in Queens who's opting out of their deal too.
Listen, man, that I wouldn't mind.
I'm telling you, they need to go after that.
That dude right there is doing it. All right, the polar bear, because he wants to just do this, right? You know what, dude? I want to change my zip code from Long Island to Manhattan.
Yeah,
that kind of pad I want to get, and I want to go ahead and play in the Bronx. That's the reason why that guy is doing it. That's the reason he doesn't want to come back for the Mets. And that dude in our lineup with Judge, I like it. I really, really like it. I thought we should have gone ham after him last year. I don't even know why we didn't. However,
I think we offered him something, but I think he was playing. Because don't forget,
he bet on himself.
Scott Boras is his agent, so
he also bet on himself.
Boras is going to manipulate. He's going to do anything he can to get his guys the most money, even if it means being in a shit situation. Because again, he's the best agent in sports because he got Juan Soto almost $1 billion and an extra month off.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, come on, man.
Not for nothing. I'm not knocking it.
That's a great job. That's a great job, dude.
To the imagination. But shit.
Dude, if someone is giving me
almost $1 billion, I get an extra month off.
Dude, put it this way, from a regular job, if somebody's going to offer me $100K more a year and say, hey, I'm also going to give you an extra month off vacation, sign me up, dog. Sign me up. Bye-bye. Peace out. Disappointing.
But I felt, and I said this in previous episodes that I've done, every game that Boone managed in the playoffs, his job was on the line. And losing the way they did with no fight and letting Toronto just put belts to ass. Vladdy Guerrero literally went in there and said, fuck New York, fuck the Bronx, fuck Aaron Judge, fuck the Yankees. And he took his fucking Dominican dick and slapped it all over all their fucking faces.
And then on national television with probably one of the greatest Yankee killers and one of our nemesis in David Ortiz, fucking making fun of our guys. The Yankees lose. And
Yankees fans are getting mad. Why are you getting mad? They lost.
I'm mad because they kicked their asses.
What do you expect? What do you expect? Of course they're going to mock us. We were the evil empire for so long that we were the ones mocking other teams. Guess what? Karma's a fucking bitch, and I'm a Yankee fan, and I could sit here with a straight face and tell you, Karma's a fucking bitch.
We went from the evil empire to the evil brothel. You know what I mean, dude? It's bad.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of hoes out there getting fucked every night.
Damn, dude. Devin Williams, disappointment. You know, I mean, we need a closer.
Listen,
we need a closer.
I liked when we dealt. I like when we did the deal and got him.
So did I. I mean, the guy was one of the greatest closers in the National League, dude. Come on, you know.
But Derek, and this is the other thing. When you're going through these free agents, you got to think: does this guy have the mentality?
And they take the pressure. Yep.
There's
they crack.
a reason why people made fun of Zach Greinke forever because he was always afraid of going with the big team. I mean, granted, he pitched in Houston and then went back and pitched in Kansas City. There's a reason why. He knew mentally he couldn't handle a city like Boston, a city like Philly, a city like New York, like especially in New York and Philly. Like, and Aaron, is brutally honest, could attest to this. The Philly sports media and the fan base is just as bad
as us.
As New York, Long Island, metropolitan area.
Yep.
It's just as bad. Everything's under the microscope. And I don't blame certain guys for not wanting to come here. And then Yankees fans are like, well, you didn't offer them enough money. No, they offered them enough money. They just knew mentally they can't play here. And if they can get the same money and not have any pressure on them to win, who are we to knock them? Look at the fucking Guardians. They don't spend no money. They get to the playoffs every year.
Absolutely. The Tampa Bay Devil Rays, when they're good, same shit. You know what I mean? They make the playoffs. You know, it's without spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
Out of this list right here.
There's ways to do it. It's scouting. And with free agency, you have to scout the right pieces.
Yep. Let me see. Grisham, $5 million. You know, he's definitely gonna ask for a lot more money. Again, market value.
I'm on the fence with Grisham only because, you had a great regular season.
Yep.
That's great. We were in the postseason. That's where I wanted what we saw in the regular season to convert to the postseason. And it didn't. And we all know it didn't because anybody who ever picked Trent Grisham in your fucking baseball parlay to record a hit recorded fucking nothing. Thanks, Trent Grisham. To think I was going to friggin' shave all this off and have the Grisham stash. Maybe I should have did it anyway. Maybe I should have did it. Listen, I told Brandon I wouldn't shave till the Yankees lost, but there's also another win streak going on right now.
I think you need to do you definitely got to get the stash, bro.
I'm thinking of dyeing it blonde and doing a tribute to Hulk Hogan.
You got to do something, bro. Yeah, man.
Doing a Fu Manchu.
There we go, baby. There we go. Jonathan Luisiga, again, homegrown. It's time to go. Disappointment there. I thought the dude was going to be something.
He was the guy who was supposed to be the heir apparent to Mariano. Yeah. And if he was never hurt.
Electric stuff.
That's what derailed him. His injuries. This guy just can't stay healthy. Otherwise, again, he's got an electric fastball.
Electric stuff.
He's got a decent cutter. He could pitch the 7th, the 8th, or the 9th. No,
he's electric stuff. I mean, it's just like you said. I agree with that.
Injuries. You can go. Hell, he'll go to the Mets.
All right, it's time to cut bait. Out of this league, Luke Weaver.
He could go.
Another guy. Ahmed Rosario is interesting.
He blew more games than fucking. He blew more games than fucking Linda Lovelace fucking blew guys in deep throat.
By the way, Jim, don't want to throw more salt in the wound, but the right Iowa is up 17-0. So it's
son of a bitch. This is why I can't write down shit when I'm at work and I got the phones ringing. I was literally ignoring. No, I shouldn't say that. No.
Hey, let's go back. Luke Weaver's gone. Ahmed Rosario.
You could go. Yeah. Actually, I shouldn't say he could go. If you could bring him back at 1 year, $3 million.
Yeah, I mean, even
bring him in as give so and so a rest day.
Bro, he would probably have a lot less errors than Volpe, dude, and probably batting the same amount average or better. Not Mendoza.
Remember this with Rosario. The Ahmed Rosario, I remember with the Mets, wasn't really that bad.
No.
I mean, he had his blunders here and there, but for the most part, he wasn't bad.
Oh man. All right, Ryan Yarborough. I think
Yeah.
Austin Slater. Peace out. I think here, like I said, let's go back and recap the looks. I think Bellinger at a reasonable cost. Goldie just as a backup. I think the polar bear needs to be. Pete Alonso needs to be a priority this offseason. Of course, starting pitching as well. Trent, you want to give a look as well, as long as it's not going to cost us $25 million a year. You know what I'm saying?
I would bring Trent back. Honestly, I forget what page it is, but they do what their values would be. And I don't know how they figure all of it out, but I guess they go through all the I guess they go through all their metrics and all this shit and all the crap that me and Brent can't stand.
Yeah, they do market value and all that kind of shit and all the war bullshit.
Somebody said he would get on the free agent market 5 years, 86 to 88 million.
That's crazy, bro.
I would agree to that if he produced in the way he did in the regular season in the playoffs. I'd be like, all right.
Can you believe there's a median average salary for a middle of the road player nowadays, dude?
But
that's nuts.
Somebody will overpay for him,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll commend the guy because he got the opportunity once we let Soto walk.
Mm-hmm.
He took advantage of it in the regular season. I mean, we could have lost a lot more games if he didn't come through at times.
Absolutely.
So, but
absolutely, I get it.
I can't pay. But now knowing what the market value is for a guy who literally was John Cena in the playoffs, you couldn't see him. Which by the way, John Cena had a hell of a match today in fucking Australia against AJ Styles.
Early in the morning. That's how they did.
Yeah. I was watching somebody's illegal TikTok stream for that one. So
yeah, I do that shit all the time. When
that one was good. Why the fuck am I gonna pay for ESPN's app and pay another $30?
Yeah, all this crappy, dude. TikTok, man. All these pay-per-view fights and stuff like that. The ones I don't want to pay for, like the Jake Pauls and shit that's not on Netflix. That's somebody's always like streaming it, bro. You know what I mean? I give them a couple of likes, you know, and then let's go, man. So
yeah, sometimes I'll join them and I'll just talk shit.
Yeah, nice shit, and then they like that, bro.
Say something stupid, and I'll be like, all right, here we go. Like, well, we'll get into that. We'll get into that when we discuss football later, because there was an interesting trade earlier this week.
Okay, we'll hit that
before a big game that, well, pretty much now their season's done.
Okay. All right, man. So season's done. We got our asses kicked by the Toronto Blue Jays, which pisses me off even more because I've never been a Toronto fan. I always hated Toronto, dude. Because even when we didn't make the playoffs, I rooted for like Philly that year that, you know, Joe Carter fucking hit that bomb and Mitch Williams took a dump. You know, I actually rooted for Atlanta also against them. It was, you know, back when we were 13, 12, whatever, you know, it was when I was a fan.
I remember that Joe Carter home run.
So, wild thing, Mitch Williams,
quite vividly.
Wild thing, Mitch Williams, baby.
Yeah, he wasn't so wild that night.
Nope. All right, baby. Let's get on. Let's take a fork in baseball. Look, overall, I don't think we overachieve. We underachieve. I know people were saying, you're not gonna make the playoffs. I was one of those people that wasn't very high when Cole went down. Look, we got two good starting pitchers. Cole is coming back. Let's see what the Schlitter, what the Schlitter man can do. But definitely we got holes in center field. We got holes in third base. We got holes at shortstop. We got holes in second base. We got a lot of fucking holes. And let me tell you something. There's a lot of free agency, opportunities to fill those damn holes. And that's where, if we're gonna cut bait with Aaron Boone and fucking Cashman, we do that tomorrow. Bring the guy in the next 2 months before free agency goes crazy, and let's get popping, baby. All right. What's the guy from the? I don't think he's playing. I don't think he wants the job anymore. The dude they got the job for they got a World Series for Boston, and then the Cubs. What's his name? No, I'm talking about, man.
Oh, Theo Epstein.
Theo Epstein. I don't think
he would.
I wouldn't mind Theo, because Theo is.
I wouldn't mind Theo.
Theo will take the financials and also the signings and stuff like that. He's good at both.
Yeah, I would take him.
I love Jeter, but he's not the answer to run the front office. Okay,
Jeter. See, everybody just wants to bring former Yankees in. They'll fix the problem.
Bring me a guy that's done it.
Team again. And
bring me a guy that's done it.
Like, okay, so if we're gonna bring Jeter in, then bring friggin' Danny Tartabull back.
Danny, bro, the Bull, baby.
Bring friggin' Louisiana Lightning, Ron Guidry.
I got somebody better, bro. Bring Alvaro Espinosa, dude. That dude was a fucking animal, bro, with a glove.
I got an idea. Why don't they fucking dig up fucking Thurman Munson and teach friggin' people how to catch?
Where's my boy? Where's my boy Matt Stokes somewhere? He's still alive, or man?
Why don't they bring Jimmy Leyritz in too? He can teach how to do fucking coke on the bench.
Yeah, no, Jimmy. Is Jimmy still in jail?
I think he's a registered sex offender.
Yeah, dude. He's not that far from here.
I think it was something here on Long Island years back.
Well, remember, he also got
in Plainview somewhere.
He also killed somebody in a freaking He was drunk in a car, bro, here in Sunrise, Florida, dude. I mean, shit.
Man.
Moving on now. Moving on. Coaches in the seat. Look, I'm gonna
one on here I don't agree with.
Now, hold on a second. I am gonna disclaim. Let me do my disclaimer first, right? Putting first-year head coaches in this category, it's a cop-out and it's bullshit. You know what I mean, dude? I am gonna stick away.
And that's for you, Brandon, because if you're watching,
and put it this way, there's other coaches that also have a bad record. I'm not putting in here. They're not first year because it is what it is. They earned a shot to get one more year. Yeah. And then also, man, I got some guys here which I'm still strong about one. I think I know which is the one that you think should not be on that list. Maybe, it is what it is. But let's start with the most obvious one in this list, right? Right?
Logic's twin brother?
Bro, let me ask you a question. This dude has to be on some type of medication when he's up in that press conference. First of all, he's definitely on some type of Xanax or a downer. All right, dude. It's not Coke because he's not Coke. Trust me. He's not doing Miami Ice. He's not doing Miami Snow over here. You know what I'm saying, dude? He's not doing it.
He's not doing the Adam Gase.
No, he's not. No, he's not. This dude is on some type of downer. I don't know if it's Xanax or is I don't know what it is, but this dude, when he gets up there, you're like, wow, this guy is coaching a team, dude. But Mike McDaniel should be the first head coach fired. Coaching. Yeah, he should be the first head coach fired. I
can tell you how bad it is in Miami. Let's go back to Monday Night Football.
Mm-hmm.
Jets, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill's career could be done.
Oh,
and he's clapping on the court because he ain't got to be around this bullshit the rest of the year. Like, almost getting your leg torn off. You're happy about it? Man.
Listen, Tyreek is going to miss the paycheck, bro, because he doesn't realize with 10 kids, different baby mamas, that child support is going to become a real problem really quick when you're not earning $30 million a year.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be, whatever guaranteed money he got, he better freaking just cut everybody a check for the next 18
years. They're going to waive him. They're going to waive it at the end of the season. Injury, he's got to get paid, whatever, because he's in that part of the contract now where there's no more guaranteed money. And he's got to get waived.
Insurance will cover it.
Yeah, but you have to. You have to waive the dude. You know what I'm saying? There's no doubt about it. I mean, at this point, it is what it is.
Well, they're already saying that they're looking to cut him at the end of the year.
At the end of the year, exactly. That's going to happen.
And then bring him back cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Bring what back cheaper?
I don't think he's going
to want to come back cheaper because he's going to think that he commands all this money still.
He'll take cheaper. He'll take less money. But you know what team that's going to be? It's going to be Kansas City, bro.
Them, New England.
It's gonna be a team that has the curve. He's gonna take the OBJ route. You know what I mean? Go be the third wide receiver. He's gonna help win somebody championship. He's gonna take the AB route, the Antonio Brown route, right? You know what I mean? Because he wants another chip.
That's another team he could possibly go to.
Tampa.
Mike Evans is coming to. I hate to say this about Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Dude's a
he's a baller, man.
Field, but
he's a warrior.
Every year it's a hamstring. Like, how thin is that thing?
Dude, it's a lot of the same hamstring, being injured and re-injured over and over again. But Mikey McNuggets, like you call him, Jim, he's definitely should be the head coach, first head coach fire out of this list.
I don't get how he hasn't been already.
Yeah. I mean, just because of his press conference alone, he should be
and not to knock Miami here, but you got talent on this team. When you could protect Tua, he could do things.
He could do things, but
when you create holes, A-Chain could run all over you.
Limited.
When you could get Waddle in the right scheme, he could tear you apart.
And Waller now is like back, and he's like the Waller from fucking a red.
Yeah, all of a sudden he said, the Giants are gonna let me fuck this. All of a sudden, him and Kelsey Plum get fucking divorced, and he's like,
John Gruden,
right,
John Gruden, whoever he puts his hands on him, bro, that person comes back and does wonders.
Speaking of John Gruden,
we'll get to him. Sorry.
Because I know if I saw it, you saw it.
Absolutely. I like Johnny.
And you know what? Kudos to him.
Yep. Mikey McNuggets is going to be the first head coach fired. That's my first prediction this year. I'm going to go to Brian Dable.
This one also, too, I'm going to say this. We were all against Jackson Dart starting.
Absolutely. And I'm still are because dude's going to get concussed anytime soon, bro.
Well, he came back in and played because now there's an investigation of what Dabble did.
Wait, hold on. Have you ever seen that many people go into a fucking blue tent?
And they're not supposed to.
I'm not talking about coaches only. Players. Everybody in the middle was like, yo.
None of them are allowed to be near it.
Especially after fucking your boy, Mr. Unlimited, threw that damn pass.
What the fuck was that? That was like he was skipping a rock at the pond.
Dude, that was me. That would have been me fucking throwing the football going in that team. Bro, that was
Tim Tebow-esque.
That was Joe Flacco. No, that was Tim Falco. What was it? Joe Falco, whatever, from the
Shane Falco.
Yeah, Shane Falco, bro, when he first got back. You know what I mean? Oh man.
But The only reason why I'm going to say you give Dabble a pass.
I can't, bro. I can't. He's had to pass, bro.
It's mainly. I think if you give him actually, no, I can't say you give him a pass because thinking about this now,
I can't.
If they're playing at this level and they can't at least have a winning season.
They're not gonna have a winning season, but they will win more games than last year. Which again, I don't think he deserves a pass if they win 7 games.
What they have to, but the main thing they have to do, and they got to get this through Dart's head. You got to slide. Got to learn to slide.
I like
not put his body on the like. That's what Lamar was doing when he first got into the league.
Man, I like the effort.
And look at what Lamar's doing now. He's not taking that many hits anymore.
Lamar learned that shit year 2.
It's like he's going to be the white Tua soon. At this rate, and Cam Scatterbo, he's already got CTE. Dude. I'm watching him put on a fucking 3 touchdowns. By the way, Cam Scatterbo's played how many games?
He's played 5 games. That's 5 touchdowns.
So he has 1 career 3 TD game. How many does Barkley have in 96 career games?
Wow, that's a good stat. None.
Wow,
dude. Listen, Cam Scatterbo had concussions and CTE since high school. I was happy when we drafted him, dude. I was happy. Him is one of the ones I was like, wow, I can't believe he fell to us. I'm happy with that. I mean, shit. And the dude fits
New York. There's a lot of guys that I'm pissed we didn't draft, and he's one of them.
Dude, you know that they started rolling the tape of how many running backs. And of course, Genty, that's fine. That's acceptable. But then,
I've seen that on TikTok.
Yeah, then, okay, here's a shot at Tootin, right? Before him. Imagine Cam Scatterbo in that backfield with Caleb Johnson.
Before Scatterbo. I mean, the list goes
Judkins is acceptable because Judkins been balling out. So, and I like Judkins, by the way, Yeah. But so my reason why I have Brian in this, he's already had his opportunity, and to me, this is just trying to save his career. Honestly, I think I like what I see from Jackson Dart, but again, I'm going to put him in the same scenario, and I'm going to criticize him as hard as I did Lamar Jackson and I did Jalen Hurts their first year, right? And here it is, and I get it. Lamar didn't have a lot of help, neither did Jalen, but there were guys that had a problem with passing the football, right? Jalen still has a problem throwing the damn football. Lamar doesn't. But it's obviously when they throw more, they lose. So I don't know. I think they need to, recheck themselves because when the last 3 games, he's thrown over 200 yards and they lost 2 out of the 3.
Well, that's because you have a wide receiver who feels he's underutilized.
2 of them actually.
AJ Brown, which now I'm reading.
Devontae is also.
They don't want to trade him. He may get traded. Like you could sit there and say, I got to get my opportunities. But if there's a scheme that's working,
absolutely,
winning, why would you
absolutely
move away from that? Like there are things like if you're not going to get, it's almost like he's kind of going the AB route, like towards the end of his tenure with the Steelers, where it's like it has to be me, it has to be me, it has to be me. And this was one of the issues that I felt was coming when they brought Barkley in, because it's like, all right, now you have an established running back. When healthy, can run all over you, and now this works.
The game started with
the tush push, which, by the way, it's a false start every fucking time.
Every single time, but they do a good job of hiding it. Yeah, whatever, man. I mean, it is what it is. Saquon started the game like a house of fire, right? And I don't know what the heck happened.
Fucked everybody.
Exactly,
Thanks, dick.
So Brian, to me, last shot, and we need a coach now that again, John Gruden comes to mind, where he could use a guy like Jackson Dart, who he loves. Remember? When you see John Gruden talking, oh, my boy Darren Waller, oh, my boy Jackson Dart. One thing about John Gruden, he knows quarterbacks, right? He's like KOC, he's like Kevin O'Connell, right?
He's coached a few.
Yep. This is a guy, and he's also won a Super Bowl with a fucking cab driver. Right. So
Brad Johnson.
Exactly. So again, we got some pieces. We got Malik Neighbors. We got things around him. Defense is getting better, right? We got a good rush. Brian's time is done. I'm sorry. He wins 7 games. He wins 10 games. He takes us to the playoffs. We got to move on. It's happened before where coaches have come out from the dead and barely squeak into the playoffs, and they still gone fire. Yep. You know what, dude? He'll get another job. So that's why I can. We've given him another opportunity. It's
But
done. He's
I
done.
could also see this being like every year where they say Tomlin's on the hot seat.
Yeah, but Tomlin makes the playoffs at least.
And then something like making the playoffs saves it every time. I could see where if there's a miracle where the Giants make the playoffs, Mara and Tish are going to sit there. Well, I don't know if Mara's going to have much because he's got his cancer thing going on.
He's killing it though. He was out there, right? What's up, bro?
But I could see them saying, "All right, let's run this back one more year."
Shit.
Because you'll have Neighbors back.
Ah, fuck that. No, I can't, man. I just can't.
You'll have you'll have whatever pick, and you could get like another stud receiver somewhere, line him up next to him, incorporate Hyatt more into this offense. But then they mentioned it on the Thursday night broadcast. They said at the beginning of the year you expected this to be Wilson, Tyrone Tracy. You now managed to in a quick 4 or 5 weeks, you switch that to Dart and Scatterbo, and now everybody's like Giants fans in this area, they're like, "Oh, we're making the playoffs." Listen,
let's lower horses, dude.
You played a team that's got this functionality in it right now.
Realistically speaking, I still don't see a playoff win now. With what I see,
still got to go because you still got to go through the rest of the schedule.
Dude,
you play Dallas again. You have to play Philly again.
You can win without having the guy that's without Neighbors. Neighbors is your deep threat, is your 50-50 guy, is a guy that's he's the total package, bro. He's a Justin Jefferson, he's a Amon St. Brown, right? He's a Megatron, right? He's those guys. He isn't Evans, right? He's that type of dude, right? He's built for that. He's out of the way, and exactly, he's out of the way. He's done. He's a CeeDee Lamb.
That's who he's like too? We'll bring it back to a former Steeler who I think, like many other people, that got fucked because of weed. Martavius Bryant.
Yeah. Listen, he's a Plax.
Yeah.
Same build. I mean, that's a guy that when you be like, yo, you're in the red zone, dude, we're down. I'm going to throw it out to the corner, bro. Use your God-given ability to go get it, right?
Yeah.
Which you don't have that. There's not that many of those players at that position, right? There's not a lot about that. So, and again, and a rookie quarterback, which I love what I see. Yes, trust me, dude. He's going to be concussed and out for a few games in the near future. That's just the way it is. The kid is just playing out of pure momentum, pure athletic ability. Yeah. I like the good instincts. I see some of the throws. Again, I think he needs to improve on some of them. He doesn't, I'm going to give him a pass because he doesn't have a lot of the weapons. I like what he does with Wandell, what he does to Theo Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Look at the second string, third string guy, Humphreys, who they upgraded from the practice squad, because remember he played with him a lot during the practice squad on the scout team. I see that. I see the gifts. I see the Lamarness in him, right? He's done something that Lamar and only Jalen Hurts has done it, right? Pass for a touchdown, rush for a touchdown, and have over 50 yards rushing in the first 3 games of his career, which that's it. Only 3 players have done it. Nice and impressive, right? Great. But again, it's going to be one of those things that's going to catch up to him this season. And we're not in the position where, at what, we're 2-4. It's nice, right? We got 2 wins early in the year, I suppose last year. I don't think
the Jets.
Exactly. I don't think it's enough. I don't think still is enough, because then we lose to we lose to the Saints. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that game you had no
business losing.
No business losing when Timu Patrick Mahomes, who would play Patrick Mahomes in a Hallmark Christmas movie, is out there torching you.
Yep. Kermit the Frog Part 1.
And then you go out there in a short week and you pull off the miracle of miracles. Nobody.
Miracle on 34th Street in freaking October.
Nobody in their right mind, unless you were drunk making your parlay and accidentally clicked Giants money line.
Absolutely.
No way did you pick Giants fucking to win this game. Not even the Thursday Night Football crew took them.
Listen, you saw my parlay. I did one parlay, which Theo Johnson all-time touchdown, anytime touchdown missed, but I did pick the Giants. But I teased the spread from 7.5 to plus 10.5. You know what I mean? And I took the over, and I actually teased it down from 40.5 to 38 because I didn't think. First of all, you never thought, number one, that we're going to win, and number two, that we're going to put 30-something points. All right?
No.
And even when Jalen Carter went out, and I said, okay, look, I think Scab is going to have a good rushing game because he's going to be able to get Javonte, right? Again, I didn't think it was going to be 34, Trust me, if they would have said Jalen Carter was going to be out a lot earlier in the day, because remember he was out like an hour before the game or 2 hours.
Yeah.
I would have gone, you know what? I wouldn't touch them over and under. I would have just said, yo, straight up, baby, over and under. But again, it's one of those things that even with Jalen Carter out, we had no business putting 34 points on the Eagles.
No, you didn't, but it happened.
So again, Brian Dable.
If you are a guy or a woman who's a huge sports fan that lives in Philly, it was the worst night for you on a Thursday.
I think Aaron probably was ready to fucking slice his wrist.
I think Aaron at this point is ready to fucking run into the I-95 butt naked on fucking bath salts because
Aaron is gonna.
The Eagles lost, the Phillies lost, and Penn State fucking sucked dick. And then James Franklin comes out at the end and says Drew Aller will be out for the rest of the season. Well, you know what, James Franklin, you got to go too. Listen, Penn State, if you're listening, if you're watching, $300K, a few boxes of some San Giuseppe cigars, throw in the Wade Boggs in there, a couple of the fucking baseball ones, and I'll come coach Penn State for you.
Get me an apartment in downtown, bro. It's so good, nice and gravy and love. We good.
Listen, and I'll stop over at Pat's for a cheesesteak. I'll go over to Gino's for a cheesesteak. I'll try out the Joey Merlino cheesesteaks.
Listen, Aaron can tell you that Gino and Pat are just, just a name, right?
Well, now you got the third one because Joey Merlino is stealing all the business.
I think he can tell you, go to the market, bro. Go to that Philly market right there in downtown and shit, bro. You got to get the best cheesesteak out of
everybody's swearing by mob boss Joey Merlino's fucking
Joey Merlino can get this Merlino up in here, yo.
They're all saying that's the spot to go, and that apparently it's this huge war now with him and Pats and Gino. And I went to Philly years ago for the Big Three, like its first year, and we went to Philly, and I got a cheesesteak from Pats and from Gino's.
So did I. I did the shit one too. I was drunk as fuck,
and I was like, all right,
cheese whiz on a fucking bread.
Pats to me was a lot better. They crafted it better, whereas. Whereas like you go to Gino's was better. Pat, you went there. It was like as soon as you ordered it, it was done. It was like, would you already have it fucking made?
Put it this way, bro. Pat and Gino, 6'7". You know what I'm saying? 6'7".
6'7".
6'7". There we go. I had to Google that shit, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have no idea. I seen somebody. I was in 7-Eleven the other day. I hear this guy on the phone. He's like, "Yeah, 6'7", and I'm like. I'm looking at him. I go, dude, you're not even fucking 5'3".
Yeah, exactly.
And he just looked at me, and I was like, well, when you said 6'7", that's the way I looked at you. And he just started laughing. I'm like, all right, bro, whatever. Guess this conversation's over. Thank God.
Kevin Stefanski is my next choice. I love Kevin Stefanski. I think Kevin Stefanski has gotten the shaft by upper management. And let me tell you something right now, dude. I know he's a Brown, but if he was going to replace a coach, Brian Dable, I will take this guy. Question is for you. If Stefanski's available when they fire Tomlin, or if they fire Tomlin, which they're not, would you take Stefanski?
If they were to, I would take him. Because this is why, I said in an episode.
He's a coach, bro. He's a coach.
I had so many Browns fans message me, go, I can't believe I heard a Steeler fan defend our coach and the way I did it. Because you had your guy in Baker Mayfield. All right, for whatever reasons, he's gone. You bring in Deshaun Watson. That guy's seen more massage tables in game than on the field play.
Remember, Deshaun was shoved on him.
Right? All this is shoved on Stefanski. And I think with all that, he's done a decent
dude, they compete. They compete every free. The Browns are not an easy out week after week, dude.
This week they might be. Yeah. Especially after they traded Newsom.
Exactly. That's you know what they're doing, right? They're retooling. They're gonna start piecing shit out.
That's what led to, because this fucking Browns fan tweets something out about the trade, and he goes, whatever it was, and Garrett chimed in and he goes, well, I guess your definition of winning is different from my definition of winning. So I put a Forrest Gump meme out there that says stupid is as stupid does. And it's like, on the field, Jacksonville wins the trade. Off the field, this is why the Browns win it. They just stacked up more draft capital.
Absolutely, dude.
That you can take any of those picks. You can move out, up, down, around, trade it for a 27 pick, trade it for a 2028 pick. They have so many
capital.
They have so much draft capital. And I've always said, draft capital is the most important thing to have when you go into the draft.
In football, especially in the NFL.
You can move this pick. You can move up and get the guy you want before somebody else gets it.
The NFL is so much different than any other sport when it comes to draft capital, right? Because you find so many gems in the 4th and 5th round, right? Because you moved up and down, like on any other sport.
Yeah.
In the NBA, a second rounder rarely becomes a superstar. Nikola Jokic. That's the exception.
Yeah.
My man, you know what I'm saying? MVPs, you don't find that. You find MVPs and offensive players of the years in the 4th round and wide receivers, in running backs, sometimes, and quarterbacks. All right. You know what I'm saying?
And as Mr. Irrelevant picks.
Absolutely. Fucking Purdy.
Tom Brady.
It is what it is. So that's why it's so important. And I give him credit because they'll use that.
Yeah.
And I know Kevin is in a really tough spot. He probably doesn't get fired, but if he does, I want him to get fired because that's another coach that the Giants can go after. All right. If that guy is available at the end of the season, I would absolutely be like, yo, Ozempic Dable here. I'm gonna give you a next. You know what? I'm gonna pay for your Ozempic for the next of the damn year or your lifetime. All right. And here, this is your severance package. It's Ozempic for life. Go be an offensive coordinator because he's gonna be a good one at any other team.
I also feel with Stefanski, look at the drama he's dealing with now. You have Shador acting like a child. He's acting like a fucking mime in interviews. Like, and then a year or two prior, your biggest defensive weapon is requesting a trade.
Absolutely.
Like, how do you want this guy to you're asking this guy to be like Andy Dufresne, break out of Shawshank and come out clean on the other side. He's not going to do that. Not in Cleveland. And like, Stefanski is a coach that will make you play for him.
He does. And he's not also a pushover, right? And you don't lose the locker room with Stefanski.
No, and no, you don't. And as a Steeler fan to defend the Browns coach, and the only reason why I will is because he's not a bad guy. He's not like he's a fucking predator.
Think about it, right?
But this guy will make you run through a wall for him. A team like the Giants, I think honestly,
I think he'll make any team that's on the cusp right now.
If you put him
with pieces,
if they fired him last year and the Saints were to have gotten him instead of taking a chance on Kellen Moore,
yep,
big difference. Saints, even with Spencer Rattler, are more competitive.
Bro, this guy after they signed Deshaun Watson and they got rid of Baker Mayfield, you had Dorian Thompson-Finney as your starting quarterback, Joe Flacco twice, Jameis Winston. Who else am I freaking missing here? Now you got Dylan Gabriel. I forget.
I went through the whole list in another episode. They have in the past
his tenure,
20 years,
they've
had like 48 fucking quarterbacks. All their new starting quarterbacks are 0-17. The Browns are 4-13 since last year. They don't have a winning record since they've been back.
No.
And yet, it's Stefanski's fault. The only reason why Stefanski will get fired because it's the easiest out.
Absolutely.
Because you're not going to fire a player because you have too much money invested to him. A coach, okay, you fire him, he still gets his money because Robert Saleh's still getting paid by the Jets to go fucking threaten Liam Cohen's life over in fucking San Francisco. So, I mean, yeah, it's hard to see a guy who gets guys to play for him and they're on the hot seat.
On the hot seat.
Because your front office
sucks.
Doesn't know what the fuck they're doing.
Absolutely.
And they run their franchise like a circus, like the Jets. When the owner's grandson is telling you, don't trade for Jerry Jeudy because his Madden rating is an 82. Well, guess what, Woody Johnson's grandson? What's your fucking Madden rating, you little fucking non-pubic hair having motherfucker?
Absolutely, dude. And to before I hit my ending point with this whole segment, any other coach, Jim, that I didn't have here that you think, and apart from a first-year coach, because we have a lot of first-year coaches who suck, and honestly, the only first-year coach I think that should get fired at the end of the season should be the head coach for the Titans. Besides the point, maybe Kellen Moore, but anybody else?
Even in Tennessee, I think. See, you got a shit situation in Tennessee.
Yeah,
because really that's another organization that doesn't have a clue what they're doing.
Yep.
Because you draft Cam Ward.
Mm-hmm.
You give him a first-year quarterback, but what else did you put around him? If you're telling me you're winning with Tony Pollard, you're not. You're
No.
telling me you're expecting Calvin Ridley to be Calvin Ridley of
Yep.
old? No. Okay. Where do you expect this kid to see? First-year coaches are in the same predicament as first-year quarterbacks who are asked to step up and be the guy. You have this high expectation for them to succeed right away and turn the franchise around right away.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't always happen. Yeah, you get lucky here and there, like Dan Quinn last year. Yeah, you got lucky. You drafted the right kid. You brought in the right OC who could work with a mobile quarterback. And now this year, they're not the cardiac Commanders.
Nope.
Now they're we're going to step on your fucking throat Commanders.
You got Ellsbury. Yeah, exactly. Kingsbury, who knows what the fuck he's doing.
You look at what, even though he's not a first-year coach, different scenery, different front office, a lot of different things. Look at what Mike Rabel's got the Patriots doing. Again, and not only that, who said it? Who said last Sunday night was a walk in your trap, take over your trap game? Because
the Spider-Man meme, ready? The 6'7".
6'7".
Spider-Man meme, ready? Ready? Spider-Man fucking meme. Spider-Man meme. It was like, pointing at each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's right there, bro.
Because that game, the Penn State UCLA game, like even
Vrabel's a dog, bro.
a buddy of mine goes, I'm putting 800 on Penn State to cover the spread. I said, you're gonna lose. He goes, what do you mean? I said, I even told him, and me and Garrett talked about it on the last episode.
Take the other spread.
We even talked about it on Steel and Teal. I said, I wouldn't be surprised if UCLA pulls off the upset. And they went and they did it. And then look what they did today. Belts the asses to whoever the fuck they
That's
played.
right. That's right. And before we move on, Jim, I'm sick and tired, right, of the sausage writing of Main Street media about Shedeur Sanders.
I'm on a fighting each with this fucking kid already.
The fact that you're going out there and listen, bro, I have lost all respect for Ryan Clark this entire year. All right. That's one. Two. Come on.
ESPN, man. Yes.
Not as a player, but
on his own platform, I don't know if you've ever watched.
I watched some of the
seen clips on his podcast with whoever he's got, fucking
Crowder. Yeah, he's actually another sports guy from down here in Miami. He does a morning show here too.
He's different. So I think with Ryan Clark, or even a guy like Rex Ryan, who also is a name you should watch for that's going to come to Miami. I think ESPN pushes an agenda.
Exactly. A narrative
onto these guys. And this is what you're going to say. Like, this isn't the Pivot podcast. This is what you're going to say. And I kind of feel, and it's not to defend him because he's one of my favorite Steelers of all time. But,
hell of a player.
But, I mean, I think the woke agenda is pushed on him, and he has no choice to keep that paycheck coming in. He's got to do it. And Rex Ryan, the 1 week, he's taking a shit all over Shedeur. Last Sunday, they start Dylan Gabriel. He goes, at this point, you might as well just start Shedeur.
That's because that's what he's got. That's what
ESPN
told him to say. Yeah. 6'7", bro. 6'7", like 6'7", bro.
Like if you're gonna sit there and say Shedeur should never start, well then keep that same energy the same week, the week after that, the week after that, the week after that. Yeah, we're all on record of saying we wanted to see what this kid could do and prove to the other 31 teams you should have never passed on me. But when you're doing the immature shit that you're doing, you now wonder why. So nobody still owes Mel Kiper an apology.
No,
Mel Kiper lovers out there, fuck off.
I know that he's there. Shedeur is at this point. We've seen enough after the fact that it's not because his last name is Sanders. The reason there's no hate on this kid. All right, it's just
they're trying to say. Now, I don't know if you believe this. I think it's just another bullshit thing to put out there. They're trying to make him the example because of nil deals. Well, if that's the case, then why didn't Khalid Williams get the same treatment?
Bro, or even Cam Ward, who took a bunch of money and stayed a 6 year, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the difference is that Cam Ward and even fucking Nail Boy and Caleb Williams said the right things when they were getting interviewed by teams, right? Yeah. Just him miming answers. All right, press conference. Everybody, it was the verdict was out. He was unprepared. Exactly. He was unprepared at every single interview that he took with a team. All right. That's why Jackson Dart went first. That's why Dillian Gabriel went first, and he's starting first. Because even at the game that he had last week, there's one thing that Dylan Gabriel does better than Shador. He gets the ball off a lot quicker than Shador would ever would. All right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He has a better read. Again, dude, it's one of those things that let's stop it, guys. Listen, everybody wants him to start great. I get it. You know what? I like the name. I like the Cinderella story. You know, like everybody pushed Tebow at the same time. I get it. You know what I mean? But let's stop this whole, oh my gosh, it should not be a quarterback 2, should be starting. Motherfucker should be a quarterback 3, bro. All right. Because nobody knows what he's doing in the scout team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying,
Like,
dude? So,
like,
but when you're
like,
making a fuss, he's a quarterback 2 now. Oh, there we go. Oh, shit. QB2, baby. Let's go. All right. He's going to get the start. He is going to get the start at one point this year because they have no choice.
But like when the Ravens are interviewing you and they're saying, "Hey, we want to draft you," and you go, "Nah, I want to start."
Mm-hmm. You're a rookie, dog.
Like, you don't think the other 31 teams talk to each other and say, "Hey, how did your interview go with Shador?" And they're like, "Oh, he was cocky and he was this and he was that." And he says, "You got to build the team around me." Like, yeah, you do have to build your team around a quarterback. You're not going to do it around. Well, sometimes you're forced to do it around the rookie, like Tennessee's going to have to do.
Yeah.
Like New England is doing around Drake May.
Drake May was their guy from the beginning. Drake May, the Giants offered Malik Neighbors a first-round pick, their firstborn child. And you know what New England said? Was like, I'm good, dog.
Because they knew.
I'm good, dog. I know.
Because they knew what they were going to get.
I'm going to take a risk.
And the expectation wasn't, hey, he's going to go out there and light it up. It's, hey, he's going to go out there, all right, we're going to have an okay first year.
Yeah.
Second year, it's going to improve. Third year, it's going to be this. Like, they're kind of building it up to how it was when
the right way,
Brady
bro.
took the reins.
The right way. So last year was about let's see what he could put on the field with nothing. He showed the flashes.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Brable. Brable's like, I know what I need to do here. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah.
We got to do this. We got to bring some more of support. This year is a year about let's see what can he do to bring us to the playoffs. And you see, bro, the signs of, man, he's mobile. He could scramble. He could make the throws. He doesn't have he can make some good decisions. Again, this is what they saw of him when they signed, when they drafted him, right? Same thing the Tennessee sees on Cam. It's a shame that they have a shitty coaching staff, and you can see even Cam with a bad team, he'd be making some fucking throws. You'll be like, wow, that's not something that every quarterback can make. He's making them because he's under duress and he's still hitting some like guys across the body. I'm like, wow, see, those are gifts, right? Like Drake May last year, when he went in, he had a couple of good games. He had a couple of really bad games, but it was not because he was trying to F it up on his own. It was because guess what? He doesn't have a great team, not a great O-line, really bad. You still got running backs back there that are still fumbling the football 2 and 3 times, except for the one guy that's out for the year. So that kind of stuff. So again, look, it's a big difference. Shador.
But you look at what New England did. All right, they took a risk. They bring in Stephon Diggs.
Mm-hmm.
You're using Hunter Henry more.
Absolutely.
In the offensive schemes. You're using Booty more.
The other tight end,
Trayvon Henderson, who's a good running back,
and he should be number one.
And not only that, you have a good offensive line, and the secondary's a little shitty this year, but other than that, New England's got a team that, hey, if they could sneak in wild card, they may be able to do some things.
Sorry, man, I got my ice.
Yeah. But the only thing I see Titans fans out there and they're like, Cam Ward shouldn't be out there in a press conference saying that they're ass. No, he should be saying
he's taking accountability. He's the only one taking accountability.
And I commend him for that. And then they're asking Callahan, well, how do you feel about what he said? He goes, hey, the kid's maturing and he's growing up.
That's a kid that gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning, is on the field by 6. All right, you know what I'm saying? And then he's in the press conference saying, we're all ass. He's not blaming anybody. He's blaming all of us collectively. You know what I'm saying?
He's not pulling a LeBron out there saying, oh, it's on this guy and this guy and this guy.
Again, he's not saying what Shador said. Hey, if you don't want to change the culture, then don't draft me.
It's to the like.
I'm firing on all cylinders, Jim. All right, your boy got the pure white tonight.
Oh boy,
it's been a while since I smoked a stogie because I told you I didn't feel myself after I had my round with COVID. Not because COVID is gonna fucking kill me, but it's because you know what I mean. I took a break, but I took about a month break. Yeah, but I'm back.
Yeah, it's like that sometimes. But going back to the coaches that should be fired, like
Who else?
If there's a 1-year coach that really should be fired, and I only say this because it's the same shit after they had a decent run with Rex Ryan.
Mm-hmm. The Jets. So.
It's Aaron Glenn.
And I feel bad for Aaron because he cares, bro. You know what I mean?
He does. Like every time there's a huge play, he's running up and down the sidelines.
He cares, bro. I feel so bad for that guy because, and unfortunately, bro, out of all the coaches, right, first-year coaches, he does have the best team. He does have the best. Garrett Wilson is it's a stud anywhere else with a Listen, Justin Fields has not done anything really bad to cost games. You know what I mean? He's having
that's hilarious because they're Jets fans that are
Brees Hall, dude, come on.
There was a Jets fan I was talking to the other day, and he goes, "They got to get rid of Justin Fields." So
not Justin Fields, bro.
I'm like, give me a minute. And I look up his stats, and then I screenshot it, and I paste it, and I go, "What do you see here?" And he goes, "Over 200 yards, X amount rushing yards, 1 or 2 TDs." I said, "What do you not see?" I said, Go over to INT.
1 pick.
And he has 1. And again, Justin Fields is he's in a similar situation that he was in Chicago.
Put it this way. Justin Fields.
With better weapons.
Put it this way. He has 754 passing yards. He has a total of 5 touchdowns. 1 pick. 1 fumble.
Missed a week.
7 touchdowns. I'm sorry. 3 rushing, 4 passing. He has a fumble. And he has an INT. All right. He's also rushing for 204 yards with 754 passing yards. This guy has almost 1,000 all-purpose yards. All right. This is something that is part of today's NFL. Okay. Yeah. And that's with Garrett Wilson having a monster year. All right. Garrett Wilson has 382 receiving yards, 33 receptions, 4 touchdowns. All right. Brees Hall is having an okay season. Has a total of 351 yards, over 5 yards to carry, 3 touchdowns. That's why I get you're right, and I get you. That's why maybe he's the one that should be on the hot seat from first-year coach because he has players that are performing for him, right? Yeah. And here's the thing: Robert Saleh was a damn good dude because with the MILF Hunter, won more games. All right,
than with Aaron
Rodgers and without Justin Fields. Let me tell you something: put Justin Fields in that team when that defense was stuffing motherfuckers.
Oh yeah,
Jets might be making the playoffs. When they won 7 games.
That's why I feel Robert Saleh got a bad
absolutely, he got a raw deal.
But where I will commend Aaron Glenn for this, he made Aaron Rodgers fly across America to tell him you ain't the guy.
Yeah,
like we're not bringing you back,
and he's not making excuses either.
No.
So,
but I mean, if you want to talk about one year coach, it's him because if you're a Jets fan, you'll agree with this. It's not even the same old Jets anymore. Like this is something completely different, and it's not like they're out of games.
No, they're not. They're competing, bro. They are competing.
Like they're playing their ass off, and it's just what is like with the Jets. It's something deeper than what's on the field. I don't know. I feel bad for Jets fans.
I do.
Like I really do because my uncle's a Jets fan. My fucking
it's another New Jersey team, right? You know what I'm saying? You got to feel for them. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, they fucking play in a state where you got to make 44 rights to make a fucking U-turn.
Absolutely, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Jersey never heard of a left lane to make a left-hand turn?
Actually, you're talking about a place where it's an exit of one interstate, all right, in order to get what you need to go.
Yeah.
It's an exit of the turnpike. Which one it is, I don't know yet. I've been out in the earth for 21. I used to take the turnpike a lot. I have family in Jersey. Oh, all right, buddy. Listen, man. We're out here guns blazing, dude.
And another coach who will get fired. Zach Taylor of Cincinnati.
Yeah, he will.
Because
I should have put him on this list right here. My bad. That's what I missed, bro. I missed Zach Taylor. You got it.
He's getting number 1 wide receiver is out there, and they trade for Joe Flacco, and he goes, "Well, at least they're trying." Like Jamar Chase he's mentally checked out.
Dude, Jamar Chase
by next week will be a 49.
Dude, Jamar Chase is playing corner better than their corner.
He's got more freaking tackles than Joey Porter Jr.'s got right now.
Dude, Jamar Chase has more batted balls, right? More batted down balls than their best corner in that team, bro.
Like it's just, And that's another team where it's you. Like Cincinnati's not an easy out either, but
with Jake Brown in the last 3 weeks,
but when your front office isn't protecting QB1 and Joey Cody Rhodes Burrow,
that's a shame, dude. That's a shame.
Now look, and Joe Burrow is a national champion.
Yeah, no, he is. You know, this dude's got to get hurt, right? And he's had what 3 season-ending fucking injuries. This is gonna be the 3rd one, I think. I don't think he's coming back unless that team is like 10-7 and ready to make the playoffs. But
they ain't gonna be 10-7.
No,
they're about to because they lose this week. They play this week. Yeah, they play this week. They play.
Flacco's got to give them.
They play Green Bay.
I don't know what the difference between Flacco and Browning is going to be, but I don't know. Maybe Joe can get it more to Jamar Chase than Jake. I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell. I mean, they're trying something different.
Whatever. Fuck.
It is what it is. But you know what, dude? We are going to talk about. We're going to talk about another one here. We're going to talk about. Let me share this one. Let's talk about some teams, right? That I think it is time to stick a fork in them because they might be done. All right, let's go down through. Let me just click on this one. Let me just get out of the. Let me share this one here. Boom. Let's go down, and I know it's hard for you to see from the screen, but I'll walk you through this. Teams that you need to stick a fork in them, and let's start in each division where we're gonna say they're completely done. They're not coming back. I don't care. You know what I mean? Second coming of Jesus. God bless our Lord and Savior. Even if Jesus goes down right now and says, I'm going to forgive you for all your sins and I'm going to die for you, you're not going to make the playoffs. Right? Ready? First and foremost, the Jets in the AFC and the Dolphins.
A fork?
Teams I could blindly say.
You got to take a shovel, a fucking pitchfork.
Yeah, stick a fork in them.
A fucking Michael Myers fucking kitchen knife.
They're like overdone.
Voorhees machete. Mm-hmm. Freddy Krueger's freaking razor fingernails. All that fucking Chucky with a knife. Shit. Fucking Jeffrey Dahmer with a knife.
Ed Gein.
Ed Gein. All of them. That's how done the Jets are.
He puts a lotion in the skin.
Yeah. Oh. I'm not even going to say it here because you already know. That's from a personal chat. I almost thought I put. Never mind. I'm going down that road.
But the AFC. Okay, hold on. Let's get back on track here. Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets are so done, right? Stick a fork in them. They're done in the AFC East. Whatever, bro. They're done.
Hannibal Lecter's going up to the Jets going, nice to see you again, losing season.
When you cook it with fava bean. You know what I'm saying?
The Jets are like Sling Blade. I'm Sling Blade.
I love some. I
like tater salad.
I'm gonna get myself some ribs.
The fucking Jets remind me of fucking Bubba from Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
you can make shrimp kebab, shrimp tater, shrimp scampi.
Shrimp.
Bubba knew everything there was to know about cooking shrimp.
Shrimp, rice, and beans. You know, we could cater that shit to any ethnicity. All right, your division, the AFC North. The Cleveland Browns are done. Okay. Done. I'm gonna put an X on the Ravens. I mean, I think they're almost done. Shit, man. What do we call him? Gingerbread boy? What's your nickname for?
Well, he's starting again this week.
Oh, he has no choice. I mean, I think it's smart to keep Lamar out.
But they are getting some. I think they get Kyle Hamilton back. They just made the trade with the Chargers to get Kyle Hamilton's former teammate.
Yeah.
So now they're going to be running around in the secondary, which could be a problem.
And listen, dude,
keeping Lamar out is the smart thing. You want him back for the Steeler game, obviously.
If this week,
but at that point, if you lose this week, I would almost. I gotta say this. I'm not playing them the rest of the fucking game.
They got a tough schedule, dude. You know what I mean? They got a tough schedule remaining.
Because the Steelers, they can play Lamar well.
Yep.
And all it's going to take is one Nick Herbig hit, a TJ hit, and it could be something worse. So I don't know if I'm trotting him back out there. Ravens fans could tell me I'm wrong.
Dude was having a season too, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean, dude? He was having a season too. And this is a game where, guys, it's not that difficult. I don't know why Harbaugh is not doing this, but you got to give the ball 30 fucking times to Derrick Henry. Dude, you have to. Okay? Yeah. I don't care if you're down by 20. It's just a matter of like getting this shit rolling. You know what I mean, dude? You have to. I don't know why that's the only offense you have with the gingerbread man back there. You know what I mean, dude?
Yeah.
It is what it is, man. But definitely that division, I put an X on them because I think they need a couple of more weeks. But the Cleveland Browns are done. You know what I'm saying?
They're
I don't
done.
care. They're done. They're done.
Bengals are fucking steak well done.
Yeah, the Bengals, 2-3. I guess you can statistically say they're done yet because of those 2 wins that they got lucky on the beginning of the year. But they'll be next. Yeah, and the AFC South, the Tennessee Titans for sure. They're definitely done.
Done.
They're done for sure. I think it's at this point is try to protect as much as you can of Cam Ward and see, just like Drake May, see what you need to do to put around this kid for the next coming season, which is mainly an O-line. It's start with that, bro.
It's mainly everything.
It's start with the O-line. All right, AFC West, man, my boy Pete. I'm sorry, Petey, but the Raiders are done, bro. Raiders are done. They're cooked. They're over well done. I know.
They're better off starting Kenny Pickett at this point.
Absolutely, bro.
Because Geno Smith's going out there wearing his helmet backwards.
I honestly think, that's not a bad idea. I would make because they do have a good running game and a decent defense, right? I think they need to dumb down the damn offense because Geno right now thinks he's still like he could sling it 1,000 times, and that ain't gonna work. He's gonna throw like 4 picks. Geno right now is to this point of his career, here's Jameis Winston.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what he's at. Good run, and good resurgence. It's over. All right, NFC East. I would say the Giants. However, it's 2-4. It's hard to call, so we'll leave the Giants alone. And the AFC North, I think everybody's still in it. I'm not going to put the fork on the Bears yet, or the Minnesota Vikings, for that matter. Yet. I think that division is pretty much still alive, right? But by the way, shout out to the Detroit Lions. I was wrong week 1. I thought that losing your 2 biggest coaches there was going to be a difference. I was so wrong because then after that they slapped the shit out of everybody.
Yep.
So is their division to lose, by the way. The NFC South, New Orleans for sure.
Yep, done.
Carolina's probably right there, but shout out to Carolina. They are competing. They are freaking competing. Yeah. Shout out to North Carolina. The Carolina Panthers. North Carolina Tar Heels are a different story. This division is pretty wide open, bro. Look, I'm going to give Kyle Shanahan a big shout out because what he's been able to do with all those injuries on both sides of the football, dude, not just on offense. Offense mainly, and getting Mac and Cheese in there looking like a stud. That's another just him. So that's another system, right? Just like Minnesota with KOC, right? It's good enough to grab quarterbacks who have a decent skill set and who have been kind of like recycled a little bit to make them successful. Dude, Mac Jones has looked like an animal.
Think about this for a second. Who did the Niners trade up to get?
Trey Lance.
When they could have had Mac Jones this whole time.
Trey Lance.
And where's Trey Lance now?
Shit,
washing Herbert's fucking jockstrap.
Dude, they could have traded. They could have not traded. They could have had Justin Fields without trading up. Think about that. Justin Fields, dude.
Who would be successful in this system.
Exactly. Purdy is successful in the system as Mr. Rutherland.
Yeah.
So, in that division, stick a fork on the Arizona Cardinals, not the other Cardinals. In this division, I think everybody's still alive, but, shout out to the 49ers because they are the story of the season so far. And look, this week they're going in again with nobody. Pearsall is out. Kittle's not coming back. Christian McCaffrey is the reason why that offense runs, right? And is able to give Mac Jones that success because, again, like Cam Scatterbo without the concussions, McCaffrey's a guy that just give him touches, whether it's running the football.
There's a rumor out there, speaking of the Niners and the trade deadline, if Cleveland is going to start unloading pieces, look for Njoku to wind up in San Francisco.
Wow.
With him and Kittle.
That's wild.
That would be, if Kittle stays healthy, that could be
Kyle.
That could be one hell of a 1-2 tight end punch.
Kyle can play both tight ends because Kittle can block.
Yeah.
You have red zone freaking frenzy. All right. Opportunities. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to having.
I can see, because if Cleveland already unloaded Greg Newsome,
Pimpin.
Who's next? When you lose to the Steelers tomorrow, after 4:30, I'm going, okay, we're pretty much done. If I'm the GM, we're done. who do we unload to free up cap space? We unload Njoku. We unload Denzel Ward. You're not going to unload Myles Garrett unless somebody's willing to take the deal and give you a king fucking
No,
ransom.
remember, those are bad contracts, right? Because they're the beginning of the new contract. So was Judy. That's why they're not going to be able to unload them because they don't because of the cap. But you said Njoku, perfect, right? I mean, you got the 49ers, a third string tight end, and some guy named Tunks, right? The guy with the last name Tunks catching touchdowns.
Yeah, I have him in a tight end parlay.
Kevin Bourne, bro, was their Bourne identity last week.
Yeah.
140 yards, 10, again, dude, and you're winning games.
And it's not like they're playing against teams that
the Rams,
are easy outs.
The fucking Rams are, to me, that's a division for the Rams to lose.
Yeah.
The Rams, Matthew Stafford is playing out of his mind right now, right? The last 3 games, over 2 touchdowns, over 300 yards. He's playing insane.
Yeah.
All right.
Not only that, you're getting it to Devontae, you're getting it to Puka.
Everybody,
Tyrus
dude.
Williams is running all over you.
Freaking Tutu Owl out there catching game-winning touchdowns for his first catch of the year. They have a good team. That's their division to lose. And the 49ers are 4-1. And everybody being hurt with a bunch of backups.
See, so when you look at the Ravens and you look at the Niners, and they're both in similar situations.
Yes, they are.
A ton of injuries. One is saying next man up, and they're winning.
Next man up is performing, and the other one is not.
The other side of it, and I'm not taking a shit on the Ravens here. So Brandon, if you're watching,
absolutely, you're not.
But they're not playing with the next man up mentality. It's just like, oh well, we're down Lamar. Well, I guess we'll just go out there 6-7 and play.
Yes. Realistically speaking, Mac Jones performing. You got no name Tunks performing. You got Kendrick Bourne performing, right? I mean, come on, bro. I mean, you got all
you remember the Thursday night game, and McCormick's like, oh well, Jones is done ACL or Achilles, whatever it was, and then all of a sudden he's still out there playing. I'm like, I thought this guy fucking tore his shit, and this kid's playing his ass off.
I've gained a lot of respect for Mac Jones this season.
I'll tell you right now.
I started gaining respect for him last year because a few games he started.
I think they just didn't know how to utilize him in New England.
And exactly, it was Bill Belichick.
He had glimpses in Jacksonville when he was called upon.
Exactly.
And now you put him in a situation where he's throwing to guys who should be fucking cleaning up roadkill.
Absolutely, bro.
On the fucking interstate somewhere.
They should be working for me, picking up dead animals. All right, that's what my staff does.
And they're out there and they're performing to this level. And again, everybody wants to take a dump on Kyle Shanahan, because he'll choke in a big game. But
he's a hell of a coach, dude.
But the one thing you could give him credit for is that these guys will play for him. All of them.
Banging.
Even guys that should be greeting you at Walmart. Hey, welcome to Walmart. Vizio TVs are on sale.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
For 49ers fans that wanted Kyle Shanahan fired 2 years ago are the same ones now that go, Kyle Shanahan's the greatest coach in the world.
I am with you 100%.
Nope. Don't say that to me, because I remember when y'all was saying, "Oh, we fired Kyle Shanahan. This fuck guy sucks. What are we gonna win with him?" I would dare to say
you would take Kyle Shanahan as a Steeler coach right now, dude.
I would, but the one thing the NFL probably wouldn't want to see, and if this were to happen, I would laugh, is a Mac Jones-led 49er team
to the playoffs.
The Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine the backlash from that plus the Bad Bunny shit? Oh, don't even get me started.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Listen, dude, as somebody that likes talking about that, I'm gonna put a nail in that coffin real quick. The Bad Bunny shit. Somebody that I'm a fan. I'm Cuban, right? I listen to his music, but I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. I'm also an American who lives here, and I'm gonna reverse the roles, right? I tell my friends, I'm like, listen, guys, cut the shit. I know people are upset. I'm gonna tell you why they're upset, right? Because if the Super Bowl is in Puerto Rico, and they bring the dude that sings the Korean guy that does something Gundam style in Puerto Rico. You know what Puerto Ricans will be saying if the Super Bowl's in Puerto Rico? Who the fuck is putting this Korean guy in here? Where the hell is Bad Bunny? Right? Yeah. Again, it's just one of those things that it 6-7, bro. 6-7. It doesn't go together.
For me, because I've talked about it twice now. I don't care. This is why I don't care, because I don't care about the halftime show.
I don't watch a halftime show either. So
like to be honest with you, I didn't care when Eminem, Dre, Snoop, Mary J. Blige, and 50 Cent all did it together. I didn't give a shit about that. I didn't care when Rihanna did it. J-Lo and Shakira. Okay, yeah, that's because every guy.
Now what I watched, bro. That was a good halftime show, bro.
All right. If you gave me Wu-Tang, I'd probably be excited for that, because again, Woo is for the children.
That's true.
But I don't care again because people are upset about this because it's political, and for people to say, well, Bad Bunny should be deported back to Puerto Rico. You obviously don't know geographic history.
You can't deport him,
Puerto Rico is a territory of America, you fucking idiots. Okay? So Eric Dickerson, while you were a great running back, you obviously have fucking CTE.
Yeah.
And that fucking sausage wallet, Danica Patrick, shut your fucking bitch ass up. Take your Formula One car, gun it to 188, straight into a wall with no seatbelt, and fucking fly through that shit into a fucking bridge embankment, you fucking douche. There's a reason why Aaron Rodgers dumped your bitch ass.
Put it this way, I could discuss politically where Bad Bunny stands, and I'm not a fan of that because being an individual who came from a communist country and some of the things he stands for, he's a moron when it comes to that kind of shit. Most of Puerto Rico is not gonna, not gonna do that, bro. Puerto Rico's not going anywhere. They're gonna stay the same way they are, and we're not gonna do this because this is not a political show. We don't do politics here. No. We only talk about some other shit.
But for anybody who's upset about it, what do you want?
I'm not upset.
What do you want? Mick Jagger?
Yeah, I'm not upset about it. I just think that, you know what, dude, it's something they're doing to piss another group off. And honestly,
and not for nothing. Yeah. In case people don't understand this, the NFL doesn't pick the halftime show.
Yeah, they need to change.
You know who does, right?
Who? The network?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's a moron nowadays, bro.
Jay-Z has a hand in who performs at the halftime show. Why do you think fucking Beyonce was a part of it at one point?
I know how to solve this, right? Bring Shakira back and J-Lo, and we're all good.
I got a better way to solve it. Don't have it and just have an extended fucking halftime analyst show.
That'll be good. That'll be good.
Because I don't really give a shit who's literally when the halftime show's on, I'm sitting there on my phone doing this.
You know what I did last year? I went out and smoked a cigar.
Like, I'd rather take a fucking half-hour shit.
No, that's what I did.
Halftime performance.
I went out and smoked a stogie in the halftime show.
If I do that here in New York, I'm gonna be fucking frostbitten by the time I come back in.
No, it's Florida, bro. Shit, man, we got the best freaking weather out there. Shit, we're good, man. Nah, man, it's Florida, brother.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about here in the fucking.
No, you're fucked. Dude, trust me, my boy Jamil does a hell of a fucking show. You know what I mean? He does that.
It's just funny how people are so upset about that, and it's like, I actually liked his response to you have 4 months to learn Spanish. Like, people are upset about that. I'm like, do you realize half this country speaks fucking Spanish?
He just needs to like stand up for the God Bless America part, and that's the I'm not gonna get political on this fucking bullshit. All right, let me bring this down, Jim. I think we gave these guys we've come out guns blazing today, man. I mean, always. We every week I'm like, we don't have a lot of shit to talk about, but when the time comes here, we're like true fucking warriors, man. You know what I mean?
Got that right.
All right, buddy. Listen, Jim, I got a voicemail I got to play for you, brother.
Oh shit.
So you know what? With that being said, let's cue the intro because now let's get into the whole betting segment before we do our lineup, right? So.
Say it with me one.
Oh, wait a minute.
Say it with me one time, Jerry. Show me the money, Jerry. You better yell. Show me the money.
There we go, baby. Our boy left us another message with some pick.
Oh shit! He's my phone again, this asshole.
Whitey's picks of the week, bro. Again, McCormick cannot make it tonight. He's killing that OT, bro. Hey, I told him, hey man, it's lunch time at UPS, bro. And by the way, it's great that it's October in Florida. We got about another 3 weeks of hurricane season. It's finally like down to 70s at nighttime, so I'm able to do this out here and feel comfortable, except for the damn bugs. But our boy Whitey is in the house. Ready? He left us a message. His picks of the week.
Yo, ladies and gents, it's me. It's Whitey Duval, and I know E-Man and Jim are ripping it up tonight on another edition of Cigars and Sports. But Whitey's here to give you his picks for this weekend. And I'm telling you something right now. The London Bridge is falling down. The Jets may have landed, but that plane ain't taking off again because the Jets are going to crash land in London, take the Broncos, belts their asses all day long. And a sleeper, if you're picking parlays, Marvin Mims, Anytime TD, bookmark it, bitches. We're going to Pittsburgh, and we're taking the Steel Beams, baby. We're taking the Steelers. We gotta, because fuck Cleveland. Myles Garrett, you ain't shit. I hope Aaron Rodgers put you in the graveyard, you fucking strunts. And then not only that, we're going with Garrett's Jacksonville Jags against the Seahawks, because we gotta do it. We gotta represent Steel and Teal. We gotta do it. And I'm gonna give you a sleep in here. Strange ain't playing. He's out, so don't pick him, because we don't want to hear you complain about your fucking FanDuel fucking slips. All right, there, you fucking minestrone-eating cocksuckers. All right, with that being said, Whitey's out. Back to you, Jiminy, man. And B. McCormick, he's coming up at some point with his degenerate picks as well. Let's make some money.
Whitey is a national treasure, bro.
I can't leave my phone around him anymore.
He's a national treasure, bro. He has to do this every time we come up. Let's review Whitey's picks, right? Broncos money line, Mims anytime touchdown, Steelers money line, Jags money line. Honestly, look, I like a lot of these. That Mims anytime touchdown, he's due. You know what I mean? I actually, and we'll build our parlay right after this, right here with Whitey. But hey, man, those are solid picks. You could actually parlay that. Put them all in the parlay. It's a 4-pick parlay, and that's probably going to give you close to like 600-700. Plus 600-700, real easy. So hey, again, Whitey's picks, boys and girls. Broncos money line, Mims anytime tutty, Steelers money line, Jackson money line. Don't sleep on this shit. Whitey is on fire. Whitey is the original exciting whites before Jackson Dart and Cam Scatabo. I like to call him Cam fucking Scato CTE soon coming. So
I call Whitey La Flama Blanca because his Whitey picks are on fire.
They are La Flama Blanca. That's a good name for him. All right, listen, I got some stuff, Jim. I want to build this. I think I have a 4-pick or a 5-pick, and I want to see. I'm actually gonna. I play all these every time we put them on here, and I want to give you your take. Right now, I got a 4. It's a 4-pick parlay that I want to build here with you, my friend. I got my second screen over here. Let me just pull up our friendly. Oh, wait a minute. Our friendly Action Sport Network. I love this because I like to build my picks here first before I actually pick them because you kind of get a nice idea of what you get. But look, going with Whitey, I like the Broncos, and I really love Courtland Sutton against a nice, soft Jets defense, right? Who everybody scores on, kind of. And I like Courtland Sutton, right? Not with any time touchdown, but you could also parlay that one because that's pretty good because a plus 145, he's been killing it. But I would like to see Courtland Sutton, and he did this last week, and he's done it 3 out of the 4 games in the year. Receptions. I like Sutton to wait a minute. Oh, not alter reception. Let's get the actual number here. My bad. Hold on. Receiving. Let's go to receptions here. Courtland at 4.5. I like that, right? As we build this parlay, because I like to build parlays with like minus 120s and stuff like that, right? When you build a parlay, you could never have a sure thing, as you know. Parlays are tough to say everything is a sure thing. Yep. But this one it's trending to be somewhere in the high 600s, right? You know who else I like over here? Let's go back. Let's go back to the main page here. All right. I like Pickens anytime touchdown too, Jim, against the Panthers. Pickens have caught a touchdown or 2, 3 of the last 4 games as well. And a Pickens anytime tutty, I think it's paying plus money right now. Plus 120 on DraftKings, right? We got 2 picks right now. Let's hit the parlay. Because these picks, you could also play them straight if you want to. But right now, with Courtland Sutton over 4.5 receptions, Pickens at anytime touchdown, you're looking at a plus 303. You know who else I like? We mentioned this gentleman earlier today. As an up-and-coming quarterback who is proving to do the deed. I know last week he didn't throw for a touchdown. All right, can you hear me now, Jim?
There we go.
There you go. All right, hold on. Let me go back to what about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know what the middle of the stream, bro. It just goes off. The mic goes off every once in a while. Can you hear me now? All right. So I know. Let me go back. I'm going to Drake May for the third leg of this parlay. All right. And I like Drake May passing over 1.5 touchdowns. All right. And Drake May is playing. I forgot who he's playing. But after that win last week, let me see. They're playing the Saints.
Yeah.
Playing the Saints over 1.5. Let me see here. Anytime started. Let's go to hold on. Let me go here to passing. Hold on, that's rushing. Drake May passing TDs over 1.5. Come on, man. Shit, man. Come on, bitch. It's not giving me the damn pick. Hold on. Fuck. Give me 1 second. For some reason, it's not the website is fucking up. Hold on a second. All right, there we go. Drake May. This puts a parlay, a three-way parlay at plus 69 over 1.5 touchdowns right now. All right, so we got Courtland Sutton, Pickens anytime touchdown, Courtland over 4.5, Drake May over 1.5. We got one more leg to add. And this is who I like right here, man. Hold on a second. Let me just Herbert, who's been killing it on the ground. He's reached his number 3 out of the last 4 games. Herbert is his rushing prop is what I like, and it's against Miami. Miami can stop the run. All right, it does. You and I can get out there. Look what Rico Dottle did to them last week.
Miami had no reason to blow that game.
No, I mean Rico Dottle destroyed them over 200 yards last week, and I am going to take. Where the props at? Oh, shoot. Hold on a second.
Ace Ventura came and find this team a win.
Yeah, actually, the Hurricane have a better chance of beating the Chargers. So rushing yards, some reason the damn website is all fucked up. But, oh, shit. Hold on a second. No, I don't need that.
I might have to tail this.
Yeah, let me go back here and let me go back. Let me get the right thing here. Hold on a second.
I might have to kill one to do this one. Because I got some insane ones in there. For
some reason, this is not. It's giving me. I'm trying to find the. Let me go back here. Let me go back here to props. Damn it! Let's get back here. Where's the damn? Oh, here we go. All props. All right, here we go. All props. Let's go to rushing yards. Give me Justin Herbert over 22.5. Look at this. We take Justin Herbert at 22.5, and now we're at plus 1361. Ready? Let's pick our standard number of $10. $136. Here's your 4-leg parlay. All right. We have Courtland Sutton over 4.5 receiving yards. Anytime touchdown for Herbert. All right. We also have a what was the other one?
Well, no, isn't it Sutton for 4.5 receptions?
4.5 receptions for
Herbert
for
over 22.5 rushing.
Pickens anytime
touchdown. 1.5 touchdowns.
That's it. 4-leg parlay. 4-leg parlay. Yep. 4-leg parlay for plus 3,600. That's pretty solid. It's not too aggressive.
I might have to do it.
We have we got good matchups, right? Courtland Sutton is playing a good matchup. So is Pickens. So is Drake May. And so are the Chargers.
It's right there for the taking.
That's our Cigars and Sports parlay of the week. I mean, if you want to play these straight up, honestly, just the Courtland Sutton, just plus money alone, you got on Pickens. You know what I'm saying? You got So you got Pickens alone. That'll pay you plus 120. 110 for the 1.5, minus 110, 1.5 for that one, and then Justin Herbert minus 111. But if you put them all together, those are all doable, man. You know, every single guy here has done this 3 out of the last 5 games or 3 out of the last 4 games. So
Yeah,
Let's make some cash, bro. Make some
it
fucking
might
cash.
it might have to be done.
I'm actually gonna play this one when I get off. I don't know if I already put it on there, but when I was doing my research, I'm like, oh man, this looks good, man. You know,
Just
sometimes
if you're gonna do it, send it to me, and then I'll decide if I'm gonna.
I will. I'll send it to you when our DGen chat.
I was telling people at work about that. They're like, you really have a chat degenerate?
It's called degenerate.
I'm like, yeah. I said it's me. I said it's me, you, and then it's the super fan of the show, fucking
McCormick,
B-Mac.
bro. And BMAC there's no worse degenerate than BMAC. You know what I mean, dude? So.
Oh God, some of them he puts in there. I'm like, oh my God.
I got some shit. I gotta go check my shit because I got like two rewards here. I got a couple of free games here. But anyway, let's go pick our standard FanDuel completely DFS tournament here lineup. You know, we got to do this, man, because we got to do this shit for the people. Let me pick my standard $1 lineup here, big tournament. And make sure I find the tournament style. We won the main slate. Problem is that, dude, it's so different when you do this from the computer than you do from your phone. Where you do everything on our phones, bro.
Yep.
Ah, shit. I gotta hold on a second. Come on. Maximum. I need to do tournament. I got a feature. No, let me sort this by the entry fee here. Let's sort this because man, these suckers they put the most expensive ones on top.
Of course they do.
Fucking assholes. Come on, they put a bunch of zeros in it. All right, where's my dollar? Where's my typical dollar or squid, whatever the hell it is? Hold on a second. Folks, bear with us. Tournament, yeah, we got that. Where is my okay, entry fee? Let me see here. Entry fee. Shit. This is the technical difficulties. This is why, these guys at the
I already have an idea at quarterback though.
Yeah, hold on. Let me keep that because I'm gonna take your suggestion on that. What the fuck is it? Jeez. It's different doing this in the damn computer than it is on. I'm trying to find where I usually sort it and I put in like the actual amount. All right, minimum price. No, it's the price. Okay, here we go. Let's put $1. Let's get this down to like $2. All right, where's the entry? Where the hell is the? Oh, here we go. Here we go. The max entry fee. Come on. I'm just gonna pick one of these, and then I'll just here you go. $2. Let's go to the $2 entry fee right here. 5,000 in first place. Let's take that. All right, you say you got an idea of quarterback? Who do you want a quarterback?
Drake May.
Ooh. Oh shit. Yeah, I like that. 7,800. Well, I like Drake May. Yeah, Jim. Shit. Good deal. Good deal. Let's go to the first running back. I like Drake May. Jim?
Ooh,
fucking Drake May. I like Drake May, man. I like Drake May. Let me see here. Dude, I like Javonte at 7,800 against
him. If you really want to go with like a sleeper in it, I think maybe Rico.
Rico Dottle, yeah.
You can go that way, and it probably don't cost you that much.
Actually, dude, you know what? That's going to be our back slack. We're going to pick Javonte and Rico in the same game. Boom.
Look at that. That's what we call ballsy, my friend. Something the Yankees don't do.
But think about it, right? You got crappy defense against the run, and Dallas is dead last. And then you got Rico, who torched the Dolphins, who like next to last. So they're playing bad defenses, bad rushing defenses, both teams.
6-7.
6-7. Hold on a second. Let me shit, I'm burning my mouth. Hold on. I'm at the roach step of this right here. All right. Wide receiver. Who do we want? Do we want to stack here, Jim? Maybe do we want to stack May with either? I know who we could stack May with. It's going to be cheap, and it's up. This case hits him every single time. Where is Henry, bro? A tight end.
Ooh.
Let's go with Henry at 5,900, dude, because he's been popping them in the red zone.
He has. They got a new nickname now with May, Diggs, and Booty. May I dig in your booty?
Oh yeah, Badoozy, booty thinking pussy. All right, let's go. Let's go with wide receivers here. I'm staying away from Jamar Chase just because of the way that is. You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit. I like Puka is high end, but Puka may have a monster game against Baltimore, right? But let's come back to Puka, see if we have any money. But oh shit, hold on a second, bro. Staying with that same, we need to go with Pickens. What do you think? At 7,500 for your first wide receiver. What do you think?
I got to do it.
I think we do.
Because I don't think they have a corner that can cover him.
No, I don't think so.
So I would go Pickens. Yeah, you almost, you got to do it. Why not stack the fuck out of it?
Yeah, man, look at that. Another wide receiver. Let's see if we could pick another. Let's see here. Let's go back here. And listen, man. Hey, boys and girls. I know we stumble a little bit, but we don't have producers that like pick the shit. That have the shit set up for us, and we just say pick this guy.
Yeah,
we're talking and doing it at the same time. So for all you guys that are saying, these guys are F you.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Shoot.
Talk it.
All right, let's go back to Miami, bro. I don't know, bro. Do you think Ladd McConkey, who caught a touchdown last year, can do some damage?
Well, Johnson is questionable.
Okay. So either Keenan or Ladd, right?
He's going to have to go to McConkey a bit more.
Yep.
I mean, he's still got Keenan Allen.
Yep. Both guys are like 6,400 or 6,300. So who do you like better?
I would risk it with McConkey. I would do it.
He is still your number one wide receiver, but you know what I'm saying? I think he's going to start hitting up. Remember, Ladd McConkey didn't start hitting up until like this time in the season.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. Yeah. I mean, I would take him over Keenan Allen only because Keenan's older.
Yeah.
And he's another one with hamstring issues. It's just injuries in general.
Yep.
You don't want to get fucked. Ladd McConkey can stay healthy, so I would. I would err on the risk of give me a little Ladd McConkey.
Give me a little laddie. All right, let's go pick a defense because we're doing right now good with budget, bro. Give me a defense, maybe a sleeper, or do we want to go with the top defense of the week, which is the Chargers against Miami? Or no, it's Green Bay against Cincinnati, which I don't know, man. That seems like a trap.
That's tough.
That seems like a trap, right?
It sounds like a trap.
Yeah.
I would see. You can't go Pittsburgh, Cleveland because.
What about the Rams? What about New England at 4,300? What about the Jags against Seattle? I don't know.
Seattle's going to throw and score on Jags. As good as their defense has been.
I got you. The Raiders, 3,800 against Tennessee. Right? You know they're going to get sacks. I think it's a sleeper. This is one of those high risk ones, but I got to throw it in there. What do you think?
Yeah, you got to do it.
Yeah, it could be Tampa Bay.
3,800. You got Max Crosby, who's going to be running right at Cam Ward, who's going to be shitting himself.
Yep. Jim, we have 7,100 left for the last two positions per on average. So let's go back to wide receiver. All right. Let's look at matchups. Listen, I will go. Man, I'm tempted to either go with Puka. And San Francisco worries me a little bit. They got defense, but Mbuka should have a day, but Mbuka's way too high for me. If I'm going to go high, what do you think? You think DK is going to have a day? The thing is that the Browns scare me.
But again, like Pickens, who's really covering DK either?
Yeah. Or McMillan. 32nd ranked defense overall in Dallas. Tutorial.
That's a good gamble. I fuck it. Let's do it.
Let's do that, and let's go back to the flex, right? Because the flex we could put. Now we have 7,600 left for the flex. Shit, maybe we go. Forget about Brian Thomas Jr. He's fucking been a disappointment this year.
Flex.
Travis Etienne. You know what? Fuck it, bro. Are you ready? You ready? This is how you win tournaments. DK at 7,200. This is how you win tournaments, bro. Nobody's got to be picking DK. It's a tough defense. DK is due for one of those. Get a 20-yard
But
pass.
if you notice what the Steelers are doing, and Aaron Rodgers said this because they asked him, why aren't you guys bombing it down the field? There's a reason why. Because a lot of these teams they're playing are playing cover 2. So they're covering the deeper part of the field. Where did DK dominate the Vikings?
That's right. That's right.
Which got me the anytime TD.
That's right.
They played Minnesota, but then the rest of the parlay took a shit.
That's available. Okay.
So I would do it. DK.
Listen, we got 400 to spare. I'm good with it. I'm happy with this. Ready? May, Javonte, Rico, Pickens, Ladd, Hunter with the stack, DK in the building. I like this. We got you ready? I'm gonna hit enter, man. Boom.
We're doing it. Oh, we're in it to win it.
There we go. This is gonna get us 5K.
Shit.
I'm gonna sell you some money.
Shit. And for people that don't know what shit is, if you never watched The Wire, that's how they say shit in Baltimore.
Yep.
It's just really it's like shit. I'm even doing it at work now. Customer calls up, they go, oh, I got the wrong coil. Shit.
Pretty much is shit the way they're playing too. So, you know.
Hey. You know what? Injuries plague every team at some point.
Absolutely. All right,
it sucks when it happens to your team, and not that we wish for any of them to happen. Because I had an idiotic Ravens fan message me that said, you know, oh yeah, you wish for these injuries to happen. I go,
nobody does.
I said again, another moron who listens and doesn't understand what's fully being said. We say this all the time. I'd rather beat your team. Well, not me, but I'd rather have my team beat your team at full strength. But you'd be a fool to not take advantage when the other team is also down. So right now, when you look at the AFC North, the clear path, and I loved all these ESPN analysts who had the Steelers being 0-6. Now, all of a sudden, the Dan Orlovskis of the world, this is their division to lose.
And you called it at the beginning of the year. There's a lot of injury opportunity, right? Nobody spoke about the Browns because, you know, they were the quarterback mayhem. That's a given, right?
Like, nobody expected Lamar to get hurt. Nobody expected them to be decimated with injuries. Nobody expected the Niners to be decimated with injuries. But
Burrow getting fucked up.
Well, at some point you expected Burrow to get hurt. It just is what it is. But for people to sit there and, you know, and sit there and say that I wish for all these, when has anybody ever heard me say, yeah, I hope fucking Lamar tears his fucking ACL? You don't want to see that. Again, these guys are human beings like you and me. We view them more as athletes than humans.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, this is their livelihood, and you don't want to see them get hurt either.
So it is their job.
I'd rather have bragging rights beating your team with your best guy than beating your team with your worst guy. Because you're expected to beat on a team with their worst players. You're expected to do that unless you're the fucking Yankees.
Yeah, no. All right, my man. I think this is it. Let's leave it out here for one last time. May, Javonte, Rico, Pickens, Ladd McConkey, McMillan, Henry, DK, and give me the Vegas Raider. Disgusting. I love it.
And Ladd McConkey is not related to Tacoma FD Fire Chief Terry McConkey.
No, he's not.
For anybody who's ever seen Tacoma FD, if you know, you know. If you don't know, go on Netflix. Unless you're one of those that's fucking boycotting that too.
No, I'm not gonna boycott that.
And go watch it, because guess what? I don't give it. You know, we're not even gonna go down that road because I'll really get heated.
All right, man. With that being said, buddy, we are at that point of the show.
Ooh, I love this part.
So we go down.
No, there's one more thing.
Oh, go ahead.
So for anybody who's upset or trying to sue for fraud with the whole LeBron decision 2.0.
That was funny, though.
Okay? If you're really trying to sue, I'm no lawyer. You're not going to win.
No, you're not.
Because you're the fool that assumed, and what happens when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me, okay? You assumed it was retirement.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you spend $856 on the Lakers versus Jazz?
You got to be a dumbass.
I'm not paying $856 to see anything with LeBron.
No, you got to be a dumbass.
I'll pay $856 if Violet Myers walked up to my door right now and said, "I'll fuck you for $856." It'll be the best 15 seconds of my life.
First of all, dude, what make you think you're going to see him against that team? He could be a load management that same team. That's very probable.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Like, I don't understand, like, why, like, it makes little to no sense to me. Like, I can't believe I'm about to defend LeBron here, but in any of these commercials where, the decision 2.0 is coming, did you not think this was, I figured it was going to be,
I knew it was going to be.
It was going to be one of three things. Retirement was in the back of my mind.
No, it was going to be a promotion. I knew that from fact.
I figured it was going to be, hey, maybe switching from DraftKings to like BetMGM.
Yeah.
Or, he's switching from Rogaine to Hims or whatever the fuck. Something to promote something. And that's exactly what he did. Hey, but you know what? He got everybody talking about it. So,
I'm about to hit my
can't
last.
knock him for that.
Little bit of the yak. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to hit my last yak pour here for the night. You know what I mean?
But you better watch them corners. You almost made me spill my yak.
That's right, bro. Like the yak.
Them corners too goddamn hard.
That's right, baby. It's my
We're
yak.
pinkies, motherfucker.
That's right, baby. Where's the powder? Remember powder?
No, that was How High.
I know. That's a great movie, bro. All right, buddy. Down the rabbit hole. Okay, I gotta switch the order here, bro, because they look exactly alike. Where'd he go? For all you don't know, bro, I like to take it down that low.
The second one's only up to here.
Yeah, you're on two. See, yeah. So
yeah, because the other one was smaller, so I was like, fuck it. I already knew I was gonna fucking smoke that one within like an hour.
Yeah, you're a pro. All right, my man, I got some videos for you. Let's go ahead and start with this one.
Quick question. What's your type of woman?
Just a regular normal one.
And what exactly does normal one mean to you?
One without a dick.
Quick question.
Oh shit, man. He's not wrong, bro. These damn Bigfoot guys are not wrong. Hey, our boys are back.
Now that's a cup of coffee. We're still doing the blacklist and it's October 1st. So they're coming at you at all angles with the whole fucking pumpkin spice agenda, the whole pumpkin spice bullshit. Now's the time that it's more important than ever to hold the black coffee line, the Union-style coffee line. It's just more important than ever. I mean, what do you got? You got a little coffee made in there?
Yeah, a little something,
You do the French vanilla?
No.
Hazelnut?
No.
Caramel macchiato?
I did not.
Don't tell me.
Pumpkin spice, 0 sugars.
So I'm a coffee drinker, Jim. I don't know about you, but I do black. I do espresso black. No, I do. So no, trust me, I drink a lot of coffee. I remember a few years ago when I get to the ship, I'm big into intermittent fasting, even though I break fast now and I eat like shit. But when I was like, doing no carbs and stuff like that, that's when I got, because Cuban coffee, I don't know if you ever had Cuban coffee, right? It's really high on sugar. It's espresso. But what makes it Cuban is you put a shitload of sugar in it. You create the froth with this, like, you build it in and you got to like really, really stir it. And it gives you that froth. So I got used to it in drinking black. So I do black coffee, like 3 or 4 a day, espressos. So I'm like that guy right there. But mine is actual espresso, not like the regular, so my shit is like, we call it LC, baby, liquid crack. You know what I mean? It gets me through the day, bro. But I'm a black coffee kind of guy. All right, ready? Fuck, AI is out of control with this one, Jim.
So are you a U.S. citizen? Hey! So are you a U.S. citizen?
I sent that one to my kid's mom because we have a dog like that.
Hey!
There's a whole bunch of other ones like that, bro. That's hilarious, man. Oh, we got our guy, the Union guy, bro. He was at the Yankee game when we got our asses kicked. Right here, ready? Classic.
Oh, I think I seen him.
Get me the fuck out of here. Season's finite. Done. Yankees suck. Get me out of this shit town. We let a bunch of Canadian pussies beat us in our own city. Fuck this franchise. George Steinbrenner's rolling in his grave. Cashman's a blowjob.
Get Boone out of New York. Get me the fuck out of here.
Honestly, he ain't fucking wrong, dude. He ain't wrong. That's how every Yankee fan felt after getting eliminated by the Toronto Blue Jays.
Yeah. Brent actually took like a break from even hearing any of it because he addressed it on his show today, and he's like, it's like hearing about a breakup over and over again. It's like nobody wants to hear it anymore.
And Brent is Canadian. You know what I mean? He's not even rooting for his own fucking team that's in this country.
Well, now I think because his wife's a Blue Jays fan. So
well, no, I get it.
For
I get
her,
it.
he'll be invested in it to see how far they go. Which I understand. You know,
Brent, I'm married, bro. I'm married, Brent. I get you, and I support his decision to root for the Blue Jays. Not root for the Blue Jays, but support the spouse, dude. Because at the end of the day, bro, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You gotta go to bed. You gotta go with her every night, bro. So shout out to Brent, bro. Great Yankee podcast.
His mom was like when she was growing up, her dad, like half her family was from California, so they were like all Rams fans.
Oh, for real.
That we started dating, and I kind of converted her over to a Steelers fan. And even with us not being together anymore,
she's still a Steelers fan?
She's still a huge Steelers fan. So listen, I get it. Anybody who says that Brent's wrong,
no, he's not
a big fat pole.
No, when you're married, bro, you got, you know what I'm saying? You listen.
Unless your spouse is a Cleveland Browns fan
or a Boston Red Sox fan,
support that shit.
Or Boston. I would never marry my wife, though. By the way, good thing she doesn't watch sports. All right, here we go, bro. That's funny right here.
Hey, Landro, how do Mexicans cut their pizza? Little Caesars. What do you call two Mexicans playing basketball? One-on-one. Why is most of Mexico's population fat? Because everybody that can run, jump, and swim is already here. The Spanish word of the day is wheelchair. There's only one donut left, so we'll share. What do you call a Mexican without a lawnmower? Unemployed. How do Mexicans feel about Trump's wall? They'll get over it.
Or under it.
He said under it.
Teacher asked me to turn in my essay, but I ain't no snitch. Hey, Landro. How do Mexicans...
Dude, that wall was pretty funny. He goes, because they'll go over it. And the dude was like, nah, also under it. You ain't wrong, bro. You ain't wrong.
Listen, I'll tell you something. If you're motivated enough, you'll get through anything. Over it, around it, under it.
I am proof of that, bro. My old man risked his life to escape the communist country. That if you gotten caught, this back in the early 80s, you're going to jail.
Yep.
Then he made it to the U.S. and he's like, yo, now I'm bringing my family over. And I was like, shit, here's a 6-year-old kid, a 12-year-old kid, and a 4'11" little woman. Yo, hey, sweetheart, for freedom, you got to have to risk it. Guess what, dude? Shout out to my old man. May he rest in peace. The best decision he ever made. The best risk he ever made in his life, bro. Shout out to him. I love him. Missed the shit out of him. All right, bro. Here, ready? Oh, dude, these scam Scatterbo after a Thursday night game, scam Scatterbo and Jackson Dart shit, it's out of control. So I got a couple of videos about him. One is an actual country song. This is pretty fucking funny. Ready?
Cam Scatterbo hit that fucking gap like boom. CTE packed bags and fled the room. Every carry left him sore and weak. Cam ran through him like spring break week. Jackson Dart cool as hell, slinging flame all night. Giants rib bone, that blue shine bright. Philly came flexing, talking chance, but no more. Got bent by two rookies like a cheap ass horse. Sack on Big Mad watching, jaw on the floor. Cam took his throne, called him daddy for sure. That Mario missile run, no chill, no fear. Tasmanian crazy, loud in your ear. Backflips, chaos, pure blue storm. Giants cold-blooded, this team reborn.
Oh shit.
Cam Scatterbo's a wild man, New York's beast. 3 scores deep, no leash. Crazy man got fucking unleashed. Ran through Philly like a wrecking ball flat. Eagles scored a 34-17 tonight. Baddest white boy this league's ever seen. Smashing defenders, making them scream. Eagles defense shit the bed. Diapers on the field.
Oh,
Giants, Kings now. Scat won't stop running, that's the deal.
this undefeated, bro.
Cam's Caliber's a wild man, New York's beast, 3 scores deep, no leash. Crazy man got fucking unleashed. Ran through Philly like a wrecking ball fly. Eagles for the 30, for the 17 tonight. Baddest white boy this league's ever seen. Smashing defenders, making them scream. Eagles defense shit the bed. Diapers on the field. Giants, Kings now. Scat won't stop running, that's the deal. Cam Scatterbo hit that fucking gap like.
Honestly, dude, it's a joy to watch and enjoy it because this is like limited. This is not gonna. This dude
Ain't
is
gonna last forever.
No, walking CTE, bro. Just enjoy the moment, man, because the dude just definitely doesn't give a shit.
Nope.
He is like the one white boy, right? You know, from the hood. That it's like, yo, listen, this may not be as fast as the other running backs, but give him the ball, bro, because he's gotta hit some pain, bro. He just loves the contact. Just loves the contact, bro. Here we go. I have to bring. There was another one here. That was pretty funny. I think you might have seen this one.
What the hell happened here? I'll tell you what happened. These guys wrote a check their butts couldn't cash. Walk me through it. These guys thought they were gonna dog walk me and my bro, and I'm all like, bro, you don't want these problems. I'm 6 whiskey Mountain Dews deep. Next thing we know, we're tussling, and I'm all like, rah, kaboom! And I'm all like, wash, psh. And then those guys just start grabbing on each other's butts and pushing. And I'm all like, weird, bro. That's not fighting. And then Scat Attack finished them off. Sounds to me like a couple tush pushers got what they deserved. Case closed. What the hell happened here?
Oh, dude. A couple of tush pushers got what they deserved. Oh, man.
The saddest part is you knew it was coming 4 times.
Yeah, bro.
And you still can't
You couldn't stop
it.
Well, you're right about the
telling you
false start.
now, they're going to bitch about it again in the offseason. And listen, they're not going to get rid of it.
No. And
they're just going to look now to see if it's really a false start or not. We all know it is.
When they were like really displaying and focusing on, look, it was a full start. You know what I mean? You notice, right? They were saying that. I was like, guys, come on. Like, listen, it's mice nuts, right? It's mice nuts. It's not like it's a false start. Yeah, you know, black and gray kind of shit. You know what I mean, dude? Just get over it, right? Try to stop it. Or why don't you try to run it and make it your same? Because if once other team starts doing it successfully, that's when they're going to be like, okay, now we got to revisit the rule. But nobody has been able to do it like they can. Now, other people have done it.
Teams bitching about it, like
trying
Buffalo, you do it yourselves.
They're trying it. Bro,
so,
the
Colts. I also like now that they kind of tweaked it a bit.
Yes.
And they did that when they played. Who did they play the week before?
Before they lost last week, they played
Denver. And when they faked it and he flips it to Goddard in the end zone. So like they're trying to do little wrinkles to it to make you think it's coming at the goal line and something else is going to happen. So now not only do you have to look for that, now you have to also defensively plan for, are they going to fake it and then just flip it here, flip it there, or a little friggin' whatever. I mean, that's the only thing that's going to save it from not going away. But again, if other teams start doing it and it's successful, then the NFL's going to be like, all right, it's gone now.
Absolutely. And you
and
know
then
what?
The Eagles going to be like, oh, well, why?
Put it this way, bro. How many quarterback sneaks did Daniel Jones was able to complete with the Giants? None. And he's had like 3 touchdowns of quarterback sneaks in the end zone. Granted, it's not a tush push, but it's very similar. You know what I mean, dude? Yeah. Big guy, length. Let's go ahead and, like, you know, stack the box and let's go ahead and try to help him push. Again, teams will adapt and they will try to do their own. Are you a Family Guy? No pun intended.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, bro. Let me just play this, bro.
You doctor yet?
No, Dad. I'm 12.
Talk to me when you doctor.
How much signal I need to cut across 8 lane? None? I turn now. Good luck, everybody else!
Mom, Dad, this is Alan.
It's a pleasure.
Where do you go college?
Tufts?
Never heard, not real school. What you do?
I'm an eco consultant.
What's that? That sounds stupid. How much you make?
About $200,000 per year.
Welcome to family. So you ever notice when 2 black guys come in your convenience store and one go one way and one go the other way? What they doing? What they stealing? Who with me? You stay out my store! All you stay out my store! I remember you face!
Oh, damn. I say, I seem to have sewn a shoe to my hand. May I go to the nurse? Replace him! Ah! Fast!
You doctor yet?
Oh my god. Oh shit, dude. Dude, the internet is undefeated. Who the hell comes up with this right here? Like the top 5 Asian Family Guy moments.
You know, somewhere, someone's fucking offended.
Oh, absolutely, bro. It's nothing but humor. All right, I got one. Yes. All right, talking about offending. Ready? Let's finish it off with a bang.
Well, I caught one. I don't think it's legal to keep, though. I'm going to have to throw him back. Well, I caught one. I don't think it's legal to keep, though. I'm going to have to throw him back.
I can't.
I just got my hair done. Yeah, I just got 6'7", bro. It's 6'7", 6'7", 6.
No cap.
No cap. Oh man, this is how I love this shit, dude. This is how we end the show, bro. It's funny.
Well, we had to show something offensive at some point.
Oh man.
Not cigars and sports without offending some fucking Karen out there in the world.
Oh, Karen, whatever. There has to be a name for a Karen dude, right? Like a dude that's a Karen, right?
Yeah, it's called a Mitch.
Is it Mitch? That's
what I call them.
You know what? We might need to start doing some videos with Mitch. Hey, Mitch, here's a Mitch,
Because
the Karens are the white dudes for Harris. Those are the Karens.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh man. Friggin' what was it? Oh, what the fuck? Now I'm drawing a complete fucking blank. I had it, and now it's gone. That happens when you get old.
No, you're right about that. You're right about that. Well, Jim, listen, your Steelers, my Giants won, which usually I don't have a lot of those. Good luck to your Steelers in 9 o'clock tomorrow, right? They're playing London. They're playing whatever. They're playing internet.
No, the Jets are in London with the versus the Broncos. Steelers are on at 1.
1 o'clock.
Thank God, I get to watch it.
That's right.
And I'll be on that couch at 12 for the pregame show, phone in hand, and then down go the Brownies.
Yeah, man. Down go the shit stains. Now, listen, for you guys, it's a big game, right? Because based on the Bengals and everything else, you win.
Only solidifies the chokehold we will have on the division now.
It gets you a win. You
and
have
not
to
only
win.
that, it's a divisional game you have to win. You can't this year for the Steelers to run away with this division.
Get a cushion.
You have to win
early.
Against teams you're supposed to beat
early too.
And you can't split division wins and losses this year. You can't do it, especially if this is going to be Aaron Rodgers' last hurrah. With Aaron Rodgers under center this year, I will not accept the wild card. You want a division win. AFC North win, host a home playoff game, and win that bitch and go further than that. If they just get to a wild card again and lose this lead and let Baltimore come back and win it again, I'm going to say it here. Tomlin, Terrell Austin, the rest of the coaching staff got to go. Because you could have had Brian Flores as your defensive coordinator. And you chose loyalty over rocking the boat. Because look at what Flores has got those Vikings defensive players doing for him.
True. Hold on. I think I just saw a brand new one. Hold on a second. I just added it to my favorites. Hopefully it'll update on time. If it does, we'll play. No, never mind. Did it on my phone. It was another different one. Let me see if I could refresh this feed here. We might play one last one before we go. Hold on a second. This one is going to be a true reaction because I haven't seen this one yet. And this is just basically because based on your Italian roots, Jim, before we leave, I got to play this one here. I don't know what we're going to expect here. Italian dads when their kids fail school. You ready?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, look. Yeah. Let me tell you something, bro. I'm sorry. Did I have it on the screen or no?
No.
My bad, bro. Shit. I just watched the whole thing. Here you go already. My bad.
Hello?
My bad,
Frank,
bro.
Charlie's father.
How'd you get my number?
Don't worry about that. How much I gotta pay you to pass my son?
I'm sorry, it doesn't work like that. I'm a public school teacher. I can't take your money.
Listen to me, pal. It's in your best fucking interest to take my money. You understand?
I don't got time for this, all right? Have a good night.
Motherfucker. Yeah, boys, you busy? Okay, come to my house. We gotta take care of something real quick.
Hello?
What's going on? It's Frank. Why don't you take a look outside?
Take a look outside? What are you doing in front of my house?
Why don't you come outside? I gotta show you something.
Who are you guys?
Right in the trunk.
That's not important. What's important is you coming over here.
I'm calling the cops.
That's just quick. It's in the trunk. Come take a look.
What even is that thing?
It's a Louisville Slugger.
Just don't worry about it.
Just know this is going up your ass if you don't pass this kid.
It's right over here in the trunk. Come over here, jerk off.
That's how we
That's
understand.
about accurate.
That's about accurate, bro. Absolutely.
That's accurate with a lot of things.
Actually, it is. We I don't know. As a Cuban parent, we do the same thing. It's one thing Cubans and Italians have in common, right? We like to wear like gold chains with, the Jesus pieces. We all have hairy chests. We get together for like big gatherings, right? When it comes to Christmas, and I think our two cultures are the only ones that actually celebrate the 24th as well, more than we do the 25th. You know what I mean? That's important.
Christmas Eve is a bit bigger than Christmas Day
For us too. That's what I'm saying, man. Listen, if you think about it, right? That's when Jesus was born. It was Christmas Eve, right? Right? It's right around that time. And we like to get blasted and celebrate our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, bro. That's how we do it. Just how we honor him.
Yeah.
Jim, that's all we got for today, my friend. As always, we brought the heat. We started early, bro. My bad. Because we ended up finishing at the range fucking time that we usually do. 2 hours and 22 minutes of nothing but madness. The realest takes. All right. We are the two dudes that bring it real. And you know what? What I'm proud of today, bro, that we kept it real and classy at the same time. You know what I mean? We still listen to some people, but a professional manner. You know what I mean? That's how I listen, Pat McAfee, look us up. All right.
Yeah.
We need our own show in primetime, baby.
Yeah.
Cable. Or not
Fucking
cable.
have us on once in a while.
There we go, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep it gangster because we're
I'll
bringing.
shoot the shit with Pat McAfee. I'll find out why he ain't fucking doing commentary on Monday Night Raw.
There we go.
Pat McAfee back on Raw.
There we go. I think you need Pat McAfee. And and I give him credit because Pat, even though he got signed a big contract, he's kept it real, right? He still hasn't changed his format. He hasn't, I guess, complied with the ESPN narrative of let's go ahead and let's make sure we don't like disrespect vaginas, all right? With during the period of bleeding, and he loves it, so he doesn't do that. He still comes hard, and I give him credit for that. I thought it was gonna change him,
and he's still doing all his charity shit and all that. Like the money really didn't change him; it just gave him more to fucking give to those who are more in need than he is.
Love the college football shit that he donates his own money for scholarships. If they kick over the field goal, it's all his. So
yeah.
All right, with that being said, Jim, this is your boy E-Man from the Average Joe Sports Network, man. We brought the heat, and always, my man, my
Jim
boy.
From the Fan in the Van podcast.
We always kill it. We bring it, and we'll be back in a couple of weeks. Yo, peace out. Keep it real.